stars, get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. But now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the goal. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it up, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. Oh, going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in.
How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, getting ready to bring in live coverage of the NHL matchup here between the Boston Bruins and, I just lost my clip, the Montreal Canadiens. This game should be a fun one here, a big game in the Eastern Conference and especially in the Atlantic Division. Right now, the Atlantic Division is wide open between the Canadiens, the Bruins, and the Senators. All three of them bottlenecked at 22 points as of this morning. Also taking a look at the rest of the standings in that division. Let me go ahead and just pull them up real quick here. It's wide open. You got the Red Wings also breathing down their throats, 2 points behind them. And the Panthers are still a threat, 3 points behind them. So it is really, really crazy here. The whole top half of that division is within 2 points. The top 5 within 3 points of each other. It is a wide open division and every game is critical. Yes, it's early in the season, but again, establishing a lead early gives you that cushion so that if you have a bad run later on in the season, you can cover up for it. So these are the matchups that really make the difference in the games. So taking a look here, we got the Bruins and the starting goalies tonight for the Bruins and Canadiens here. We got Jeremy Swayman And we got Sam Montembeault starting for the goalies tonight. Taking a look at our goalie stats here. Jeremy Swayman, 7-4-0 with a 3.08 goals against average and a 900 save percentage. Taking a look now at the Montreal Canadiens goalie, Sam Montembeault. We have a 4-4-1 record for him with a 361 goals against average and only an 857 save percentage. This game is going to come down to, can Montembeault play well? Can the Canadiens get some offense going? They've been in a bit of a skid recently as well for the Canadiens. Taking a look at some of their last games here, they got embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed by Dallas 7-0, and they got embarrassed by the Kings 5-1 before that. So this is a huge get-back game for the Canadiens. They got to get something going if they want to keep their dominance going. Meanwhile, taking a look at the Bruins, they have been on a heater. An absolute heater. They have just dropped their first game in a long time against the Senators. Before that, they had, what was that, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak. Absolutely stunning to see out of them. And taking a look at these teams' last 10. Let's take a look at their last 10 here. The Canadiens are 5-3-2 in their last 10. The Bruins are 8-2-0. With a +1 goal differential, the Canadiens are -1. So again, this is a pivotal game. But let me know your thoughts over in the chat over there. We also got a poll going on over there, so you can go ahead and click to vote on who you think is going to win this one. Again, I am looking forward to what should be a very, very good game today. Let me make sure here we are all set up, which we should be. Let me grab myself a little drink real quick, a little drinky drink, because I need LaCroix. Without LaCroix, this stream does not happen. And my elbow is bothering me, and I don't know why. Go ahead and restock the fridge. There we go. Getting a nice little restock, and we'll probably restock that a couple more times tonight. But yeah, it is going to be a good matchup here. So we are getting here through NHL Network. Again, let's take a look around the league right now as well, because there are some other games going on right now. You can actually see those going on above my head right now. Go ahead and pull up NHL.com. We got the Lightning and the Panthers at the start of the third period, tied at 1 apiece, and the Ducks are tied with the Wild at 0-0 at the end of the first. So that is what we got going on in the league right now. Taking a look at other games starting up at 7. Let me go ahead and pull them up here real quick. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. We get Bruins and Canadiens. Okay, they scared me for a second. They were showing that we were going to be going to the Carolina Hurricanes game. I'm like, wait a minute. You said it was the Canadiens game. There we go. They're just showing us around the league for all these other games going on right now. Taking a look real quick at our other games starting right now. Go ahead and pull up these scores. So right now at 7 p.m. Eastern, starting up, besides Bruins and Canadiens, we got the Kings at Senators. We got the Sabres at Red Wings, the Devils at Capitals, the Oilers at Hurricanes, the Rangers at Blue Jackets, and the Leafs at the Blackhawks. A lot of very good games getting started here around the league right now. It is going to be a season-defining night for some of these teams. We got a whopping 13 games on the slate today because, again, we'll be touching up on some of these other ones. Starting at 8 p.m. tonight, we got the Golden Knights at the Blues, the Flyers at the Stars. And then at 10 p.m., we have the Jets at the Flames and the Sharks at the Kraken. So it should be a fun one here. Let me take a look here. They're bringing us into Oilers Hurricanes. I don't know why they're bringing us into that one. We should be getting the other one. We should be getting Bruins Canadiens. That's the only thing about NHL being in Pittsburgh. You never know what they're going to cover. You know you'll get all the Pens games, but you might not get the other ones. Oh, man. But how are we thinking about this game, folks? What are we thinking? Who do we think is going to pull out the win, and how do we think it's going to go? Let me see here. Okay. Oh, Jack Hughes also did undergo surgery on his finger. He had an injury at a dinner, which is a very interesting thing. A team dinner. But yeah. So taking a look at our projected starting lines, at least these were the projected ones when I got them. For the Bruins, we have our first line is going to be, I think he's in the 30s, isn't it? Morgan Geeky, alongside with, I remember seeing that name. That is a big one. Marat. Okay, let me pull this out here. Marat Kuznetdinov. Kuznetdinov. There we go. But it's probably about as good as we're gonna get on that. And then David Pastrnak. And on the defense is going to be, let me take a look over at my call sheet again, Nikita Zadorov and where is it? Charlie McAvoy. Looking at the Canadiens, our starting projected 5 is going to be Cole Caufield. We got, who is that? Suzuki. Where are you, buddy? Nick Suzuki. And we got Juraj Slavkovsky. Defensive pairings is going to be Mike Matheson and Noah Dobson. All right, but how are we feeling about this game, everybody? How are we feeling about this? It should be a fun one, a nice little back and forth affair here. And I am looking forward to it. If I had to take a goal or a final score prediction, I am going to take the Bruins on this one. I'm going to take the Bruins to win by, we'll give it 5-3. I think it's going to be a fairly high-scoring affair. I think we're looking at a 5-3 outing here for these teams. And we shall see how it goes from there. Okay. So, they are showing all their other stuff. And we should be going to this game here momentarily, I would presume. We're supposed to get it on NHL Network tonight. That's another thing, is that hockey can be very confusing about how they're doing their broadcast, because they show Hockey Night in Canada and then take it to commercial. So let me go ahead and pull this up over here. Let me pull up the scores. So yeah, again, right now, oh, the Wild did get a goal up on the Ducks, starting the second off right with a 1-0 lead over the Ducks with 16:36 left in the second, and with 16:30 left in the third. The Lightning and Panthers still tied at 1 apiece. The lone goal for the Panthers is by Brad Marchand on the power play. The goal for the Wild is Marcus Johansson. And for the Lightning, it was Emil Lilleberg on the goal as well. All right. Unfortunately, we can't go live tomorrow for the Pens Predators. I was hoping we could, but unfortunately, with it being 9 a.m., I do help out at the church I go to, so a little unfortunate we can't do much there with that. But we'll be live when we can for hockey. This should be a fun one tonight. Again, I love calling hockey. It's a bit tough on the voice, but I love calling hockey. It is one of my favorites because there is just always something to go on, always something to talk about, always something going on. And let's see here. We should be getting back eventually, hopefully. Oh, man, we're going to be watching the scoreboard as well to see when this game officially starts, just to make sure that we actually get it. The Devils and Capitals and Rangers and Blue Jackets games have both officially begun as well, alongside Sabres and Red Wings. Let's take a look over the NBA as well. We'll touch up on that on occasion. I know not as many people might watch the NBA. I don't really either, but there's some. There is some, so we'll go ahead and give some updates on that as well. Let me see. Where is it? Just the games? Is that just the scoreboard? I guess it is. I guess it is. So, the only game live right now is the Grizzlies at the Cavaliers, 85-81, favoring the Grizzlies with 9:40 left in the fourth quarter. Over on NBA land, over in that little kind of side part of the world that I don't really go to. Kind of a dark place for me. There's not really too much that entertains me with the NBA, but I'll cover it from time to time because I know people like it, and I can enjoy it. I just don't really have a team because we never had a team growing up. Okay, the only downside is I have to have my keyboard over here because it's still charging. It was almost dying on me before the stream. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look just again over here. Let me pull up X as well so we can take a look at that and do some live tweeting as well. That's our nice little setup there. We like to do a little bit of live tweeting when we can. And sometimes you'll find some news over there as well. Let me see, what is trending over here? Okay. We have that pulled up. And Again, we still only have those 3 games that have just started alongside the other 2. So we should be getting here momentarily. We should be getting underway. We do have 1 vote in that poll over there in the chat, and it is a vote for the Boston Bruins. And again, I am taking the Bruins on this one. Final score prediction is going to be 5-3 for me. Oh my word, the Lightning just took the lead on the Panthers with 15-19 left in regulation. Don't have who got the goal yet, but it just happened. 2-1 is the score. Waiting on that one. And let's see, they're talking about on the fly on NHL Network. But here we go. I presume we're coming back. Yep, here we are in Montreal, Canada. The land of cans, I think. I don't know. I guess it's the land of cans. And here we go into the Bell Center in Montreal, Canada, for the Canadiens taking on the Boston Bruins. And it is official, that goal was a Jack Finley goal for the Lightning for the record as well to take that 2-1 lead. And the Devils as well on a power play. Touching up on those at least until this game gets underway. Once this game gets underway, pure play-by-play of this game. Because, yeah, that's what we're here for, but we're just waiting for them to get underway. Okay. So, yeah. We are rocking and rolling here. Do I got anything on the Discord? Also, we do have a Discord server as well. So if you want to get the latest news, updates, whatever, for the channel, for the Big Four sports leagues, the MLB, NBA, NHL, and NFL, all of that is found on our Discord server. We got the standings, we got the updates, we got everything. We got everything you could ever want, except for the actual live games. We don't have a way of broadcasting those to the Discord, unfortunately. But everything else, yeah, you can get it there. But yeah. We are rocking and rolling there. Over there, we got a whopping 14 members. Let's see if we can hit 20 on that. That would be pretty cool if we could hit that by the end of November. But, yeah, we are rolling our way here, getting closer and closer to puck drop. I wish I would have made a parlay for tonight, but I did not. So, that's unfortunate. I don't have a Jason's picks tonight for this one. But, again, we shall see here. Let me go ahead and pull up the NHL scoreboard, see if we got any updates. The Jack Finley goal was assisted by Douglas and Sabourin. And that is about all we got. Shots on goal is about dead even, 18-17, favoring the Lightning. And, yeah, not really much else happening in these other games just yet, as they have just got underway. But, yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we are close here to this one. They are doing the second anthem. So we shall see. The Rangers and Blue Jackets also underway. The Rangers are one of the best road teams in the NHL. So it'll be interesting to see how they can do against Columbus. Especially because Columbus is not really that great this year. They are in the Metro, and they are way towards the bottom of the Metro right now. If I pull up on our standings on the server, I can go ahead and pull that up real quick. Again, the Blue Jackets, they are 2 points ahead of the Capitals. If they were in the Atlantic Division, they'd be tied with Florida. But the Metro is just an absolute bloodbath this year right now. You got right now 5 teams over 20 points, 6 teams that are at or over 20 points. I mean, it is crazy to see the Metro that high scoring this early. Meanwhile, you got other top-heavy divisions like the Central Division, but yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. Okay, so they are finishing up here, and we should get puck drop momentarily. Let's see here. Nothing over there, nothing over here. What's going on over on X? Is there anything? So here we go. Are they gonna go back? They're not gonna go back to commercial, are they? Don't do it. Okay. Take a look again over here. Okay, good. So we are getting ready here, closer to puck drop. And the Lightning have a power play. Whoop-de-frickin-do. The Devils are on another power play. The Devils have already had 2 power plays. Man. So they're taking a look at Sam Montembeault. And, yeah. Let's take a look here. Again, all the other games at 7 are underway except for Blackhawks and Maple Leafs and Kings at Senators. And we'll be underway here momentarily. So again, this is for first place of the Atlantic Division here. Center ice face-off here to get this game underway. It's going to be won by the... Never mind. Gloves immediately coming off. We got a fight right here at the beginning. Who is that? Zadorov and number 47, that's Struble, going at it right at the opening whistle. And here we go. Zadorov laying a couple of fists. And it's going to be back against the boards on the near side. A couple of fists going either direction. Still clinging on to each other over on the far side. Now they're all the way back into the Bruins offensive end. Still on their feet. Still laying punches. Helmet comes off of Struble. And still laying some punches to Zadorov. And now Struble trying to get back in this fight. But Zadorov is absolutely dominating it. And they break it up on the boards. So just like that, we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey here for that one. Wow. That is a way to start a hockey game here, folks. We are lively tonight. Zadorov and Struble. Oh, man. Yeah, right at the puck drop, you can just see. As soon as that puck was done, Zadorov drops the stick, glove comes off, and just instantly, you knew it was going in there. Almost like it was pre-choreographed. What a crazy kind of start to the night that is. Man. So there we go. So now the Bruins trying to battle for the puck in the offensive end as the Canadiens are trying to take it out. They do. Taking up the far side of the ice, back to the back of the zone, taking it back, trying to find somewhere to go on the 4-on, or it's actually going to be 5-on-5 still, after the 2 penalties. But here we go, battling it out to the near side. It's going to be the Bruins taking it in, is going to pass it wing to the near side, having a chance, shot! Not going to go, a nice save by Montembeault, the shot by Pavel Zacha. Wow. Nice little effort there. It was a pass wing to wing, back over. Let's see, the initial pass on that was from Steves, wing to wing, and then back over again to Zacha, immediately right on into the gut of Montembeault. So here we go. Here's your chance. Waiting here. The offensive end draw for the Bruins going to be won by the Canadiens. Passing back behind the net. Trying to find some help to Dobson. Taking it up the far side. Trying to move it to the offensive end is going to be Slafkovsky. Going back in behind the net. And the Bruins are trying to recover with Peak. Peak passing out to the outside. And it's going to be kept around. A tie-up on that far side. Fighting for it is Slafkovsky for the Canadiens. But the Bruins ultimately going to send it out the near side along the corner. Trying to take it up through center ice. Passing wing to wing is going to be Pastrnak. And over wing to wing in front of the net. A chance. Shot. It's gone. No. How do you miss that shot? So Boston's going to get the first power play, but Pastrnak, oh my gosh. Wow, had a wide open net and just could not punch it in, but Boston, up down in Boston Yard, will get the first power play. Let's go ahead and put that power play away up on the board. Oh, man. Yeah, just a little. Yeah, I had a chance, but he just could not get that puck back. So there we go. 2 men in the box already for the Canadiens. The power play for the Bruins offensive end faceoff. Going to be won by the Canadiens trying to clear it out on the far side with the Bruins battling for possession and a tie-up. In the corner, trying to break free that puck, and Zacha's in the middle of it, and Pastrnak for the Bruins. In front of the net, over to the far corner, trying to move it around, trying to find somewhere to go with it as we have another tie-up for that puck. Going back in behind the net to the near side, and the Canadiens are going to successfully clear it. Here comes a race for that puck, and the goalie going to send it right back out. Swayman sends it out and over to the near side. The Canadiens trying to get possession, trying to burn time, but the Bruins shot, not going to go. The shot there made by Geeky over to the far corner, trying to find somewhere to go with it, and it's going to be cleared all the way out. So Swayman now working with that puck behind his own net, trying to find somewhere to go over to the near side. Here comes McAvoy Trying to go and pass it back and leave it for some help as it looks like the Bruins went for a line change. Taking it to the offensive end, wing to wing. Here's your chance over to the far side. Loose puck back to the top of the zone for McAvoy. Trying to find somewhere to go on the far boards. Again, the Bruins trying to find some room, but the Canadiens are playing a very, very tight defense here. We got Aaron in the chat. How's it going, Aaron? Up to the top of the zone, McAvoy. Shot, not going to get to the net. Redirected there by Zaka, but could not direct it into the net from the top of the zone now. McAvoy over to the far side. Shot! Not going to go. Back again in front of the net to the near side. Trying to take it in. And the Canadiens trying to get it out. It's going to be Matheson trying to send it out, but a tie-up for the puck along the far side boards. Trying to find somewhere to go with it, and the Canadiens have a chance. Moving into the offensive end, you have a one-on-one opportunity. Gonna flick it in around to the side. I believe that was, who was that? So Swayman got a piece of it. I think that might have been Hudson on that rush. But here we go, moving it in. And a takedown by the Canadiens. That was a takedown there by, oh my gosh, that's that name. Arbor Jackeye. But the Canadiens are going to clear it out and end this penalty kill. So now, here we go. My day was pretty good, Aaron. How was yours? Mine was pretty solid. Over to the far side. Back in behind the net is going to be Lowry. Mason Lowry. It's been the hockey. It's been the Penguins games, man. It has been the Penguins games. They have been incredible for this channel. But here we go. Passing wing to wing over to Pastrnak. Or no, not Aspero. Sorry. And the Canadiens have a chance. Moving the other way. Here comes your chance. Trying to move somewhere to go. Back in the far side. It's going to be Gallagher. Passing wing to wing. And the Bruins have a chance to move it out. They do. Trying to dump it in. They're going to send it into the offensive end. Racing for it is going to be Aspero. As a bunch of bodies come together along the boards. And the Canadiens trying to send it out. But another big check delivered. As the Canadiens sending it out to the far side. Taking it into the... Oh, we got another fight here. Janot going at it here with... That's going to be Jackeye. Battling another fight. That's the second one of the game. Janot getting a couple of punches off. Helmet comes off a Jackeye. He goes down to the ice. And the Bruins have just won a second fight tonight. Oh my word. There's going to be 2 men in the penalty box for fighting on both sides. Wow. Look at that. Another big fight already. Talk about a perfect game to be covering, man. We've only had 2 fights in this first period. We're not even 5 minutes into the game. Oh, man. Yeah, right there, Janot delivers a pretty good hit on Jackeye. Jackeye got it, took a shot from Janot and did not like it. And, man, they just went right at it. Okay, so there you go. You got all 2 Bruins and 2 Canadiens in the thin bin. And the puck going to be into the near corner, battling for it. And the Bruins trying to get in front of the net. Shot! Not going to go. Goes wide. Over to the far side. Back over to the near side. Behind the net, trying to get possession. The Canadiens are trying to send it out. And they're going to send it back in behind the net over to the far side. Trying to take it out now for the Canadiens. They will. Over to the far side. A race for the puck around the near corner. Going behind Swayman in front. Can't get a control off, and the Bruins successfully deflect that puck away. But still maintaining possession of the Canadiens in the offensive end. Trying to pass it around. Shot! Not going to go. A nice shot there made by Davidson. In front of that shot. Not going to go. Gets off a body, and the puck goes back to the top of the zone. Keeping it in over to the near side. It's going to be Veleno racing for that puck. Trying to find somewhere to go along the far side. Puck goes loose, and the Bruins are going to rush it out with Corrali. Over to the far side, over to the near side now, and working for it is going to be number 48, Hudson, Lane Hudson, for the Canadiens, trying to move it out here. Over to the near side, and racing towards the offensive end, and a shot not going to go. And the Bruins have a chance now going the other way with it, out of the defensive end. Going to flip it in, and no icing going to be waved off over to the far side, racing for the puck. The Bruins trying to keep it in the offensive end, over to the near side, the puck goes. Trying to get that puck out is going to be Cole Caufield. And they send it out. Never mind, they don't. The Bruins with a chance. Poked away by Caufield again. And it gets sent all the way out. Right over there to Swayman. Over to the near side. Taking the puck is going to be Steve. Or actually, it's PK. And it's going to be cleared out again. Over to the far side. Wing to wing. PK to the far side. Trying to find somewhere to move that puck. They're going to send it towards the offensive end. And it's going to be iced. All right. Let me take a look here real quick. Let me see. Let me just check something real quick over here. So here we go. 14-19 remaining in the first period here. Defensive end face-off for the Bruins going to be won by number 92. That's going to be Kuzma. Oh my gosh, that's a long one. But here we go. The Canadiens with a chance. Matheson trying to get that puck. And it's going to be a penalty on the Bruins. Holding the stick, and the Canadiens are going on the power play. Talk about an aggressive game here, folks. We have had, let's see, two fights and 2 penalties, one by each team. So we have seen a total of, 2, 4, 5, 6 men go to the sin bin already, and we're only like 6 or 7 minutes into this game. So, here we go. Lindholm gets hit on that penalty. Just missed him. So here we go. And we have a false face-off here. The Canadiens' power play is 8th in the league at 24.5. The Bruins' penalty kill is, I think it was like 23rd or something like that at 80%. The puck going to be won by the Bruins over to the near side. Going to send it out is going to be Kastelik. Over to the far side. The puck goes. And here we go. The penalty kill for the Bruins has been 7 for 11 in the last 3 games. And the Canadiens working with that puck up through center ice, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Stuttering, giving the chance for the Bruins, but not able to still get control of it, is going to be Suzuki. Over to the far side, passing back to the offensive end. They go with Kapanen. Over to the near side, and the Bruins get their sticks on it, and they're going to send it out again. A nice effort on the penalty kill goes back in behind the goalie, Montembeault. And here we go, moving it up now, passing backward, trying to move it up for the Canadiens. It's going to be Demidov. Goes around to the far corner, and the Bruins are trying to send it out. They will successfully send it all the way out. Again, another good clear by the Bruins penalty kill. So there they go, over to the near side. Hudson trying to work his way up through center ice, passing back, and now moving forward again is going to be number 14, Suzuki. Over to the offensive end. A big hit taken by Suzuki. Wow. Wow, Suzuki took a big shot. Wow. Who delivered that hit? Asborough delivered that huge hit on the boards. So here we go. 49 seconds left on the power play for the Canadiens. Defensive end face-off for the Bruins. And it is going to, let's see, having to send someone out of the circle and back on in for the Canadiens. It's going to be number 75, Dobesh. Over to the far side, and the Canadiens keeping the puck in. Over on the far corner now, trying to work around the Bruins, trying to send it out. And it's right on the side of the net to the near side, trying to take it out. The Canadiens have a chance. Passing wing to wing. To the top of the zone, over to the far to the corner again to the near side. Passing out to the outside to Doc. Doc trying to find somewhere to go. Goes to the far side, trying to take it in. Going back over, around, trying to find Doc. Loose puck there, and the Bruins trying to send it out. Looks like they will have a chance to, and they do. Here they come with 15 seconds left on the power play, dumping it out and clearing. So just like that, now the Canadiens having to work to burn off the rest of the power play, it looks like, unfortunately for them. 3, 2, 1, power play over, and the Canadiens taking it up on the near side, moving it, never mind. It's taken away at center ice. The Bruins have a chance. Flip it in, and going to be sent away by Montembeault. Over to the far side, back to the near behind the net. The Canadiens trying to get that puck out of there. And the Bruins trying to keep it in front of the net, having a chance. Shot! Not going to go, Montembeault. Nice shot, we got another fight. Here we go, a big old team fight after that late hit delivered by the Canadiens. And the refs are going to say, yep, nope, not today, no more fights. And, oh, what a surprise, what a surprise. Lane Hudson got involved in another fight. Or actually, no, sorry, it's Jaden Struble, not Hudson. Struble got involved in a second tie up here. After the late hit. The nice shot there was, it was a beautiful shot. But again, man, you gotta fight for your right to party on a Saturday night. Man. This has been an incredible game to watch. Ugh. Go ahead and take a look over here real quick at how we are rocking and rolling in this one. And we'll take a look around the league in a second here as well. Go ahead and see. Taking a look. Again, the Lightning up 2-1 on the Panthers with 7:43 left in regulation. The Wild up 1-0 on the Ducks with 3:48 to go in the second period. The Kings and Senators tied at nothing apiece after 9 minutes of play. Sabres and Red Wings tied at 1 apiece. Alex Touch with a goal, and Patrick Kane assisted by Sherratt with a goal for the Red Wings. Looking at the Devils up 1-0 on the Canadiens with an Arseny Gritchuk goal, assisted by Hughes and Cotter, up 1-0 over the Capitals with 8:06 left in the first. The Oilers just manhandling the game against the Canadiens with a 2-0 lead so far with 10:16 left in the first. Most recent goal was a Connor McDavid power play goal, assisted by Roslovic and Leon Draisaitl. And Jake Roslovic also got an unassisted goal earlier in the game. Rangers and Blue Jackets still 0-0, and same with the Leafs and Blackhawks. That's our kind of little look around the league right now. Looking over to the NBA, because I know some people care about that. Let me go ahead and see. This is not right. So the Cavaliers up 106-100 with 150 left in regulation. Not really much else to speak of. Oh, man. But yeah, here we go. Just taking a look at some of these fights tonight. It has been NHL Fight Club. In fact, you know what? Let me go ahead and just change the title of this stream. And just call it NHL Fight Club. Live NHL. Give me 1 second here. NHL Fight Club. Bruins versus Canadiens. Fights galore. Now, this has been NHL Fight Club thus far. At some point, you gotta think the refs are gonna step in and say, hey, let's not do that. But they haven't done it just yet. So Caufield gonna take the face off here against, I believe that's gonna be Pastrnak. Or Pastrnak. And here we go. We are playing 4-on-4 after that. Let me go ahead and put the 4-on-4 graphic up here. And the Pastrnak with the puck now over to the near side. Never mind, the Canadiens going to send it out with a chance. But the Bruins successfully able to keep it back here after the double penalties, the offsetting penalties. But it's going to be a 4-on-4. Bruins taking it into the offensive end in front of the net. Trying to find somewhere to go is going to be Isamont. Over to the far side, in front of the net now, to the near side. Shot! He's gone! That is going to be, oh my gosh, of course it's him. Marat Kuznetsov. Or Kustadinov, sorry. Kuznetsov. Let me go ahead and actually write that down on my call sheet so I don't forget it. Kuznetsov. Let me go ahead and just rewrite that here. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Just had to write that down for, the stuff. But we have seen an array of fights tonight. 1-0 after the 4-on-4 starts. And here we go. The Bruins win the draw in the defensive end. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Moving up through center ice is going to be Arvidsson. But loose puck along the boards in front of the benches. And the Bruins ultimately coming away with it to Piqué. Wing to wing, over to the far side, back to the near. Taking it up is going to be Piqué, passing wing to wing, trying to find somewhere to go again for the Bruins. Moving it around, back to Piqué, back over to the far near corner, back to the top of the zone. Shot from the zone, not going to go, and the Canadiens taking it back up the other way, back again over there too. That's going to be Struble to the near side, again working up now along the near side board is going to be Demidov. Moving in, wing to wing, shot! Did he score? No goal. Ref saying no goal. Wow. That surely looked like a goal, but no. And never mind, here comes a chance for the Bruins. Out of the breakaway, Pastrnak! And not able to get it off. Not able to get a shot off and going the other way is the Canadiens. Moving up through center ice is going to be Matheson. Passing back as the 4-on-4 expires. So here we go. Slavkovsky now trying to work that puck around to the near side for the Bruins to take over possession with McAvoy. Over to the far side again, moving it up, trying to find somewhere to go, passing over to the far side to Zadorov. To the near side again, trying to work his way up is going to be Pastrnak. To the top of the zone, not going to go. Over to the far side, back in behind the net, back to the near, is going to be number 77, Kirby Dach. Passing back, the Canadiens. I don't know why I said the Canadiens. Oh, I guess it was over one on the power play. I don't know. But here we go. Moving it up through center ice is going to be Dobson. Over to the near side, trying to take it out to the offensive end to the far side. The Canadiens fighting for that puck in a bit of a tie-up. But it looks like the Bruins are trying to get it out. We got a big tie-up along the far side boards. Ultimately going to go behind the net where the Bruins will have possession now over to the far side. Trying to move it up now through center ice. Here they go to the offensive end. Going to be cleared out behind the goalie. Back behind. That is going to be Montembeault over to in front of the net with a chance. Not able to get a shot off. We got a penalty on the Canadiens. Flashing on the Canadiens. Noah Dobson going to the sin bin for that one. Oh my word. Right there, a little bit of a slash there delivered by Dobson. And the Bruins are going to be going on the power play yet again. Oh my word. This is one of the most entertaining hockey games I have seen in a hot minute. So many fights, so many power play opportunities, 4-on-4s. Hockey don't get much better than this, folks. If you don't like this, you aren't going to like hockey. But taking a look now around the league, the Lightning still having that 2-1 lead, under 5 to go in regulation. The Wild going to take a 1-0 lead over the Ducks, more than likely into the second intermission. The Kings, Alex Lafayette, got a goal assisted by Anderson and Byfield to take a 1-0 lead over the Senators with 6:28 to go in the first. Sabres and Red Wings still tied at 1. Devils still up 1-0 on the Capitals. The Oilers still up 2-0 there on the Hurricanes. I think we have a penalty shot coming up in the Rangers Blue Jackets game. I see a 1-on-0. Might be a penalty shot here. And then you got the still tied at 0 there. And the Leafs and Blackhawks also tied at 0. The next slate of games is going to be the Knights at Blues and Flyers at Stars, both beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern. Only about 22 minutes away from that. And again, just kind of taking a look around a few areas of the league and of X and a couple of other areas, because you never know what you'll find. Oh, man. There we go. So here we go. We are back. Man. Take a look at that Demidov shot and just could not get it in. Man. Pastrnak had a chance there. A couple chances. He had a breakaway chance that he couldn't get something off. And then he, just could not make it happen. Okay. So, here we go. Let us see. So with 9:10 left here in the first, Bruins have a power play. Winning the draw is going to be Boston. Over to the near side, McAvoy to the near. Trying to move it up, and the Canadiens have a chance. Short-handed, 3-on-2. Here's your opportunity for Montreal, but they can't control the puck. And the Bruins have a big opportunity going the other way. Pastrnak over wing to wing. Shot in front of the net towards Pastrnak. Having a chance, lose puck. It's going to be controlled by Montembeault. Involved in that was Pastrnak. You got Pastrnak in there. You had alongside him number 71. That would be Arvidsson. And another Bruin in there as well. There was about 3 Bruins that had a good chance. It was a 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Just could not punch it in. So here we go. Offensive end face-off now for the Bruins. Still have 1:39 left on that power play. Face-off going to be won by the Canadiens, taking it out to the far side and going to be cleared by Josh Anderson. Back in behind Swayman to the near side, taking that puck is going to be McAvoy. Moving up the side here, passing back. Takes a little bit of a shot. And the Bruins trying to move it up now through center ice. 1:22 on that power play, passing over to Pastrnak. Trying to go to the front of the net. Shot! Not going to go. Puck loose on the near side. Bruins maintaining possession. Here's your chance back over to Pastrnak towards the top of the zone. Kept in by McAvoy. Trying to find someone to go to the near side of Pastrnak. Gets a chance at shot, but not going to go. Mike Matheson on the deflection. But the Bruins keeping it in. Pastrnak at the top of the zone, trying to work his way in. 58 seconds on the power play in front of the net. Loose puck! Not able to get a shot off, but the Bruins maintain possession at the top of the zone. McAvoy to Pastrnak. Over to the near side, trying to bring it in. And going to pass it in front of the net with a chance in front again. And the Canadiens taking it up the other way. Here's your chance. 2-on-1 opportunity for Montreal. Short-handed. Shot. He scores! On the goal there, going to be number 71, Jake Evans. Unassisted goal there for the Canadiens to tie this thing at 1. A short-handed goal. What much else can you want from a hockey game? Oh, my word. We are seeing it all tonight. We've seen fights galore, a short-handed goal right in the 5-hole, too. It bounces right off the blocker padding up. Oh, my word. Right in there. Right on in there. Beautiful goal for the Canadiens with 39 seconds left on that Bruins power play. And the Bruins win the draw, taking it back into the defensive end. Trying to regroup a little bit after the short-handed goal. Trying to move it up now through center ice. Passing back. Going to regroup. Take a little bit of time here. Moving to the offensive end. Passing wing to wing. Trying to dump it in. Keeping it in the zone. They don't. Canadiens poking it out. Now taking that puck is going to be Lindholm. Passing back. Trying to find some room and create some space. And the Bruins will. Back over to the far side. Passing back again. I believe it's back to Lindholm to the offensive end. Over to the near side, trying to get it out is going to be Isamont. But it's going to be cleared out again by the Canadiens as the power play expires. Oh boy, so here we go. The Bruins moving it back up now through the far side. Going to dump it into the offensive end, trying to get possession. But the Canadiens are going to say no with Arbor Jackeye in front of the net. A chance, but not going to go. A nice save made by Montembeault. As we cross under 7 minutes left in this first period. Wow. This has been one incredible game so far. A whopping 1-1. Go ahead and just do something here with the scores. Let me unlock the scores. Okay, so here we go. The faceoff going to be won. The Canadiens taking it the other way. Trying to move through center ice towards the offensive end. And we got an offside on the Canadiens. All right, let's take a quick little look around the league as they're showing a brief commercial. The Canes got a goal. Let's take a look at that Hurricanes goal. It was an Eric Robinson goal assisted by Gastebier and Hall to make it 2-1. The Blackhawks, Ryan Green got a goal assisted by Kaiser and Levshanov. And that is the only score update that we have. All right, so here we go. Neutral zone face-off won by the Canadiens, sending it in as Struble. We have maybe another fight. Struble got involved with a big check afterwards. No fight. But here we go. The Canadiens with a chance in the offensive end. Trying to move it in, but going to be deflected out there beautifully by Elias Lindholm. To the far side, back over. Trying to take it out to the near. Just passing out to the neutral zone to clear the zone. Here comes a chance. A big shot delivered there alongside the boards against Struble. Man, Struble is taking a beating tonight. And here we go along the near side boards. Puck goes loose, and the Canadiens have it back in the defensive end. Taking it around is going to be a chance. Here's going to be number 48. Going to be Lane Hudson passing to the near side. Over to Bolduc. Back in behind the net now to the offensive end. And Aspero going to send it around the far side to try and clear the zone, but the Canadiens keeping it in. With a chance in the offensive end. Never mind, the Bruins take the puck away through the neutral zone. And here comes your chance. Dumping it into the offensive end, trying to speed it around the net. And a bit of a tie-up for the puck on the far side with this dangerous zone there. But the Canadiens do a great job at being able to get that puck out of the defensive end. Therefore, forcing the Bruins to have to regroup here. And moving it in towards the offensive end, a big tie-up along the boards. And the Canadiens going to send it out the other way from the defensive end. Is going to be Arbor Jacki. And it's going to go for an icing back in behind Swayman. Okay. Man. So we did have another goal. For the record, I did happen to see that. The Devils got a goal. Luke Hughes assisted by Dylan and Jesper Bratt. And that's about our only goal to update Yins on. Again, we will have goals up here as well, but I am trying to update Yins on every single goal that is scored tonight across the NHL. So here we go. A neutral or defensive end face-off won by the Bruins in the offensive end. Trying to pass it around to the far side is McAvoy in front of the net. Shot! Not going to go. Loose puck to the near side along the board. Shot, and the Bruins have it. In front of the net. Shot! Not going to go. Had a wide open net. Was going to be Pavel Zacha. And it's going to be cleared all the way out for yet another icing. Never mind, no icing. So McAvoy, the Bruins go for a bit of a change. I believe the Canadiens did as well. Back into the offensive end, and the Canadiens intercept a pass. Moving it up now through center ice, loose puck, but the Canadiens do a good job at still clearing the zone. And it's out of play. All right, if you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like and subscribing are two great ways to show your support as well. We are currently at 323 subscribers. Let's see if we can't hit that 325 tonight. Let's see if we can't hit that next minor goal on the road to 350 subs. That'd be pretty cool if we could hit that tonight. Let's take a look around the league. Do we have any other goal updates? Well, the Lightning still have a 1-0 lead with only 50 seconds left in the game. The Ducks and Wild 1-0 at the second intermission. Still have a Wild lead. Other than that, no other big changes here. Rangers and Blue Jackets went into the first intermission at 0-0. And the Sabres and Red Wings went to the first intermission at 1-1. The Devils and Capitals about to go to the first intermission, likely with a score 2-0. And apart from that, everyone else is outside of a minute of going into the period. But we do have two games beginning here in about 13 minutes. We got the Vegas Golden Knights at the St. Louis Blues and the Philadelphia Flyers at the Dallas Stars, going live at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. So those will be beginning here momentarily. Now let's go ahead and take a look over here. Okay. Let us see. Just taking a look over on X as we have a little bit of time as well. Because you never know. You never know what you'll find. Oh my gosh, Kalamazoo. Bro, in the ECHL, Kalamazoo plays on blue ice. Brother. Oh, man. So here we go. We are back again, just taking a look. This game has been very physical. An awesome game to watch. Just on both ends of the ice. So many big aggressive shots. Man. Here we go. We got John saying here for, no, John, sorry. Jay Gordon saying here for Bruins Canadiens updates. Wouldn't mind a few picks if you got them. Well, I do have the Bruins winning this one. I took them earlier at a 5-3. And I still think that's possible. Other than that, I can't really give too many other picks because this game has been so, like, all over the place at both ends. So the best I can do is give you the play-by-play and updates, but I can't really give you too much on the picks. But another big shot along the benches as the Bruins with a chance in front of the net. Trying to work in behind and trying to wrap around is going to be Pastrnak. And it's going to be taken out by the Canadiens trying to move it out through the defensive end, through center ice. Oh, man, but how you doing, Gordon? J.G. Orton, or Jay Gordon? Oh, man. So here we go. Taking a look. The Canadiens going for a line change. Bruins going for a line change back in behind the net. As we have 4 minutes left in the period. Mike Matheson taking it up now. Moving through the defensive end, through center ice. Dumps it to the near side. Deflects off a player right in front of Swayman. And the Bruins are racing for that puck behind their own net as we have a tie-up on the far side boards. 2 Canadiens to 2 Bruins. And we have another fight. Oh, come on, refs. Man, Kostelek trying to get in on a fisticuffs here with another Canadiens player. Man, we've already seen 2 fights tonight. If you took the over on total fights, you probably won by now. I mean, I would say the hits. Let's see that. Oh, so that was number 72 on 17. So Josh Anderson getting into it with actually it was 47 Kastelic. So Anderson and Kastelic getting into a bit of a fight there, and it's going to be a 2-minute minor roughing for Kastelic. Thanks. This is a great rivalry. Oh, I could tell. Oh, I just threw things. I could tell just from seeing the fights, you know. Like, I've been getting into hockey a lot more recently, but, like, I knew this was a big one because 2 original 6 teams in the same division. But, like, it's showing here. First period, initial puck drop, bam, fight immediately. I mean, we have been seeing a lot. The Canadiens now going on to a power play. Let me go ahead and update that real quick. And the offensive end faceoff going to be lost by the Canadiens. The Bruins trying to clear. They do. The Bruins did a great job at clearing the previous penalty. So we'll see what they can do. But taking it out behind is going to be Hudson from behind his own net. Passing back over to the near side. Finding Demidov. Taking it up through the offensive end now to the near side. Passing wing to wing. Pass going to be intercepted and deflected out by the Bruins. I believe that was Zaka on the deflection. And the Canadiens desperately trying to take it into the offensive end. They do. Looking for a trip. The fans want a trip. They're not going to get it. Never mind, they are. Zadorov does get hit with the tripping call. And we got a 5-on-3 for the Canadiens coming up. Wow. Yep, right there. Just completely tripped up. He tripped up number 13. Caufield. Man, you can't do that, buddy. You can't do that, Zadorov. You can't do that. 2 minutes for tripping here now. Man, there have been so many penalties in this game. It has been electric. And here we go. The Canadiens do have a great chance at taking the lead here with the 2-minute advantage. 5-on-3 hockey here. Oh, man. So you got Lindholm on the ice. You got, who else is that? Curley. And I don't know who the third Bruin is, but it's a 5-on-3. Face-off won by Suzuki. To the top of the zone, the third Bruin on the ice for the record is McAvoy. Over to the far side. The Canadiens working with the puck to the top of the zone, trying to find a bit of a passing lane to the far side. Shot! Or a pass and shoot goes wide in front of the net. Taking it back in front of the net to the near side. Shot! Shot again! He can't get on the rebound. Over to the near side. The Canadiens desperately trying to keep that puck in. They do. Kept in by Noah Dobson. Moving around now with a minute left on the 2-man advantage. Passing around to the far side in front of the net and cannot get the pass and shoot. But going to be kept in by Caufield. To the top of the zone to Dobson. Over to the far side again behind the net. Over to the near side of Suzuki. Back to the far. Back to the near to Suzuki. In front of the net on deflection. Top of the zone. Pass shot. Goes off a body. It goes off the body of McAvoy. And that actually clears the puck out. Do you pay for NESN? No, I don't actually. It's on NHL Network. This game is on NHL Network right now. So they're showing it out there as a national game if you're outside of the 2 major sports markets because they have the local broadcast rights. But from the far side of the top zone, shot! Not going to go. Over to the near side. Canadiens still have possession of the puck with 16 seconds left on the 2-minute advantage. To the top of the zone. Moving it in is going to be Hudson. Back to the top of the zone, passing over to the far side in front of the net now. Trying to take it in, and the Bruins going to intercept it and cleared out by Pavel Zacha. And it's going to be all the way back, burning the 5-on-3. 30 seconds left now on a power play. Standard power play here. And going to be passing it wing to the near side is going to be Matheson passing back again. Trying to find somewhere to go to the offensive end, to the far side, along behind the net now. Trying to work and find some room. To the top of the zone, the Canadiens trying to find a bit of a lane here. Over to the near side to Doc. Doc pass the top shot. Not going to go. Loose over to the near side, and the Bruins are going to clear the puck out. Canadiens having to give chase back a little bit as the Bruins are playing aggressive here as the power play expires. Moving down to the offensive end. Chance shot. The rebound not able to go. The goalie, man, Swayman just could not hold the puck, and we got another fight. Never mind. I thought we were, but we almost did. But now behind the net on the near side. Oh, my word, the Bruins clearing it out. 50 seconds left in the period. Moving back in now behind the net. In the offensive end, Jeannot trying to get that puck for the Bruins. To the top of the zone, working his way around to the far side. And going to be kept around by Jeannot. Tied up for the puck now on the far corner to the near side. Behind the net, the Canadiens trying to get that puck out. But the Bruins doing a great job of keeping it in now. Ready for it is Arvidsson going back behind the net to the far side. 24 seconds left in the period. Passing around, trying to find a bit of a lane. The Canadiens playing aggressive press. And they are going to flip it out, forcing the Bruins to regroup with 15 seconds left in the period. Moving to the offensive end. Here's your chance for the Bruins. Behind the net now is going to be Kuznetsov. Over to the far side. Another big hit along the boards. You could hear that one. Swayman has that puck with 2 seconds left in the period. Sends it out. And that is going to take us to the end of the first period. Current score is 1-1. But let's take a look at how many penalties we've had. That's the story. That is the story of the game here. So, let me just take a look here. Total penalty minutes. Keep in mind, this is only first period. Both teams combined penalty minutes, 34. 34 penalty minutes so far. Oh my word. Both teams took 2 5-minute majors for fighting, and then the Bruins had 4 other penalties, the Canadiens having 3. Including 2 of them being basically an offsetting to take it down to a 4-on-4 on 2 2-minute minors. Again, our 2 goals of the period were, opening up the scoring, was Murat Kuznetsov with a goal to go up 1-0, assisted by David Pastrnak and Nikita Zadorov. And the goal for the Canadiens was a shorthanded goal by Jake Evans, assisted by Josh Anderson. Looking at our shots on goal. Oh yeah, for the history. It has been crazy, man. Like, literally, the first opening puck drop, immediately going at it, I believe was... Who was it? I think it was Zadorov that went on. I know Jaden Struble was in it. I think it was Zadorov. Was on the opening fighting. Like, right at the very beginning of the game. Actually, I can check it real quick. Let me go ahead and check it real quick. There was a penalty at, like, 4 seconds. Yeah, Jaden Struble fighting against Nikita Zadorov. Both of those go into the sin bin. The other fight was, let me go ahead and find it here. So Cole Caufield had a hooking against David Pastrnak. That gave the Bruins a penalty, power play. The other penalty, or the other fighting, I should say, was Arbor Xhekaj against Tanner Jeannot. And man, both those fights, I would say, were won by the Bruins, but a fight gets both teams riled up, man. A fight gets both teams riled up. Oh yeah, I need to update this to be end of 1 as well. We're not in the first period anymore. It's the end of 1. E. Pastrnak's on track to pass him all if he keeps it up. Oh, man. Well, you know, I've seen some incredible fighting minutes. Like, even down in the ECHL. Actually, the Comet side, I think his name was Nico Blockman. Brother had like 200 and some penalty minutes in the ECHL. Mind you, the ECHL only plays like, 60 or 70 games, like if that. I think it's like 60 games or something like that. It's significantly lower than the NHL. And he managed to rack up over 200 penalty minutes on his own. Oh, man. Go ahead and put these in the fridge, restock that real quick. Because I go through a lot of LaCroix during these streams. If it's not for the LaCroix, I'd have no voice. Especially after doing back-to-back incredible hockey games with yesterday's Penguins Predators in Sweden. Oh, man. Let's take a look around the league real quick while we have a second here at the first intermission. So I presume, yes, it did. The Lightning did go final against the Panthers. Final score 3-1. The last one was an empty netter. Let me go ahead and take a look at who got that, just for curiosity. It was Zemgus Girgensons, assisted by Gord. I meant goals-wise for career. Let's take a look here. Because I've heard that name around. Like, this is my first real season, like, fully diving in headfirst into NHL. I covered a little bit, and I would follow a little bit last year. But let me go ahead and pull it up here real quick. Let me just see here real quick. No, you're not coming up immediately. Pastrnak, there we go. Let me take a look at his stats. Just so I can kind of get an idea. Because I know Ovi has been, like, crazy on the goals. But Gretzky also had a lot of them, too. And McDavid just is McDavid. McDavid does whatever he wants, basically. Let me take a look here. Stats. Little goals for. I mean, definitely. I mean, he's played what? How many years is that? He's played since 14, so that's like 12 seasons. That's 402 goals. So you figure that's a pretty solid. You know, you're talking about 35 goals a season, give or take, 35 to 40 goals. How many did Wayno have? Wayne Gretzky? Let me just take a look here because I should know that number, but I don't. I don't have that offhand. Let me take a look at his total stats. Goals. In his career, 894. It's possible. He had 894 in his career, Wayne Gretzky. Wait. Yeah. No. It says 894, but I know Ovi passed him in goals last year. Or was it assists? No, it was goals. He passed Wayne Gretzky in goals like last year. I don't know if it was 8. Was it 8? Actually 894? Oh, wait, that includes postseason. Doesn't it? No, it doesn't. 894 in his career. Well, yeah, it's no problem, man. I love doing the engagement, especially when there's downtime. Like, my favorite part about hockey is calling the game, but when there's interactions, my favorite part is the intermissions. Just, you know, we have a solid 20 minutes just to kind of chat, talk sports, BS, whatever. So, let me see here. Wayne Gretzky, total regular season. I'm moving my keyboard real quick. Total regular season goals. It was 894. So, yeah, it actually was 894. It didn't sound right, but I guess it's right. So, yeah, 894, you're talking, Ovechkin. Ovechkin hit over 900 this season. McDavid is, let me take a look at where he's at right now. Let me see. McDavid. Looking at his stats. He has actually, Pasternak's already over McDavid. But he also has an extra season over McDavid as well. But, because McDavid only has 368. Granted, McDavid's, you know, apart from this season, has been averaging, you know, as of late between... What? Brother had 64 goals in 22-23. Oh my gosh. That's almost like the numbers I was putting up in NHL Slapshot when I was doing Pee Wee to Pro. But yeah, he's already over McDavid. Ovi has 900. That would be potentially a little bit tough. It depends if Pastrnak can, you know, keep his recent pace up. In his last 3 seasons, he's had 61, 47, and 43 goals respectively. If he can keep that pace up for another, you know, 8 seasons, 9 seasons, he's in the discussion there. You know, depending on how many goals he gets. This year, he's averaging just like under or just over half a goal a game. So you figure the way he's pacing this season. Let me take a look here, because it's 82 games. Let me check something real quick. Let's do the math real quick. 11 over 19 times 82 games. He's on pace for another 47 goal season this year, which would boost his totals up. He'd get another 36 goals, put him at 438. So he would be up there. He would certainly be up there. Let me take a look here. So yeah, I mean he'd be getting up there. He'd be about halfway. The big problem is just longevity. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to eclipse Wayne Gretzky. It really is. That's why he was only eclipsed by, so far, only Ovi. Because Ovi is the kind of guy that's like, yeah, I'm going to take all the goals. I'm going to be the goal shooter. Or, like, you know, the goal scorer. You guys do everything else. So I'd still take Crosby over Ovi any day of the week, any era. I would take current Crosby over any iteration of Ovi. Because he does so much more. Crosby does so much more with the puck. Oh, man. He's wearing like a letter on his chest, isn't he? That would be... We're talking... trying to see here, because I think we might be a little bit behind. Let's see. Pastrnak has, I Well, let me take a look here. Let me take a look. I think he is Bruins captain. Take a look. I think he might be. Let me take a look. Let me take a look into that. Oh, come on. Don't be that way. All Bruins captain. We are looking for... Come on. Give me what I want. Let's see. Who's... Oh, come on. Wearing letters for the Bruins this year. Yeah, so Pastrnak is wearing a letter this year. Yeah, he is wearing a letter. Let me see. Is he the captain or is he? Let me see here. Let me just take a look. Are they're all the three alternate captains? Is let's see here. Hampus Lindholm, which is actually Hampus Lindholm, Charlie McAvoy, and David Pastrnak all wearing the A this year. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who the Bruins captain is this year. Who would it be? Would it be... I have not been paying attention to who's been wearing the letters on the ice. But yeah. Pastrnak, he has wearing an A this year. Oh, man. McAvoy's a beast. Oh, I've seen him up and down. I've been calling his name quite a bit tonight already. Let me take a look. Let's take a look around the league. Do we have any other score updates? Oh, the Maple Leafs tied it up against the Blackhawks going into the first intermission. Nicholas Robertson assisted by Tavares to tie that game up at 1. Knights and Blues did get underway, by the way. Other than that, there's not really any goals to update anyone on. The other thing is, whenever I'm live during a lot of games, I like to try and give the rundown. Just like NFL Red Zone for the NFL, where they update you on every touchdown in every game. I'm trying to do the same thing with hockey right now, and I'm live in a lot of games. Every goal from every game, we're going to touch them all. We got primary coverage of this game, but we'll touch up on every goal as we get the time. I know people like to care about that. I do. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and roll here. What is going on NBA-wise or anything kind of crazy? All these games are early. NBA games really don't matter until, like, the fourth quarter. So... we'll kind of just let that one go as it is. Okay, let's take a look at some of our game stats here in this one, just to kind of break down who has what and who's done what. Let's go into the box score real quick. So, the goals were, let me take a look at the goals. The goal for the Bruins was, let me go ahead real quick over to Gamecast. Scoring summary. We already went through that. We already went through the scoring summary. Don't need to do that again. But under the play-by-play, our shots on goal... for the Bruins, they have 10, including that goal. And for the Canadiens, it is 7, including that goal. Shots on goal for the Bruins are as follows. 3 for Morgan Geekie. 1 for Kuznetsov. Yes. I made note on that. I just got to get it up here. 1 for Kuznetsov. 1 for Fraser Minton. 2 for David Pastrnak. 2 for Pavel Zacha. On top of, let's see. I think that's actually it. Yeah, that is it for your shots on goal for the Bruins. Canadian shots on goal are as follows. 2 for Zach Bolduc. Is it Bolduc? Let me just take a look here. Bolduc. We got 1 for Jared Davidson. 1 for Jake Evans. 1 for Juraj Slavkovsky. And 1 for Nick Suzuki. So those are kind of our shots on goal as well. Taking a look at our penalties. Let's take a look at our penalties. Let me go Bruins, all events, penalties. Canadiens, all events, penalties. And I can't filter that by penalties. But our penalties, we had... oh, that's not easy. Come on. I love how this makes it easy, where you can easily see all the penalties. We'll kind of go into that as we have time later on. But currently, shots on goal, again, as stated, 10-7. 15 hits for the Bruins, 10 for the Canadiens. Penalty minutes are as well 18-16. So a lot of penalty minutes early in this one. Face-off percentages, the Bruins are winning at 63.2%. The Canadiens at 36.8%. Okay, how much time do we have left in the intermission? Just so I know what we're dealing with here. Got about another 2 minutes left on the intermission. All right. No other scores to update on while I'm over there, apart from Flyers and Stars getting underway. Let me go ahead and take a look at... Actually, it should be under Gamecast, right? I should be able to see all the penalties. No, that's not. That's not. Maybe on NHL. Go to the primary source. Game Center. And let's see. There we go. That's what I want. So at 4 seconds into the game, both Jaden Struble and Nikita Zadorov got hit with a 5-minute major for fighting. At a minute 5 into the period, Cole Caufield got 2 minutes for hooking. At 3:52, you had Jackie and Tanner Janot going to the bin for 5 minutes for fighting. At 5:51 into the period, Hampus Lindholm got hit with a holding the stick penalty. Let's see here. Josh Anderson had also, at 8:09 of the period, 2 minutes for roughing. Fraser Minton had 2 minutes for roughing at 8:09 as well. That was the 4-on-4. And then at 10:50 into the period, you had Noah Dobson at 2 minutes for slashing. And then 2 Bruins penalties to end out the period. At 16:15 was Mark Kostelic, 2 minutes for roughing. And at 16:48, Nikita Zadorov, 2 minutes for tripping. See, why are you popping up on my algorithm, but I'm alone? The bot channels here have like 10K. Oh, man, it's crazy, man. I mean, I know it takes a lot to get a YouTube channel off the ground, but I've been doing a lot of hockey recently because that has been what has been popping off for this channel. Like, yesterday, we were covering the Penguins-Predators game, and we got, like, almost 60 people in here at one point, which was mayhaps the most I have had in a long time, apart from a couple of raids we had during NFL games. But thank you. Thank you. I mean, I just love doing it, you know? I love talking sports. I love just watching sports, talking sports. You know, hockey is my second favorite sport behind football. I love football, but I'm realizing that hockey is where there's a lot of stuff that's able to grow. I'm seeing a lot more growth opportunity doing hockey, and hockey is a close second for me. I love the aggression of it. Football I love because it's mind games fused with aggression, but hockey, I mean, it's just, you know, I don't like you, I'm going to pummel you into the boards and score a goal on you because I don't like you. And I love it. So, but yeah. And again, for anyone else who is watching, if you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like and subscribing, 2 great ways to show your support. Again, we are on the road to 350 subscribers. And, you know, it would be pretty cool if we could hit that 325 tonight. That would be pretty awesome if we could do that. Taking a look at our poll over there in the chat as well. We have a 75-25% split favoring the Boston Bruins. So that's kind of where we stand on that. We also do have a Discord server for those who are inclined, where you guys can hang out, chat with all of us. And we got channels for news and standings for the NFL, NBA, NHL, and MLB, alongside a few other categories where we can chat. How can I pump it up? I was watching college ball all afternoon. Alabama, oh my gosh. How badly did Bama lose? Let me take a look. Or did Bama win? Because I haven't watched college football that much this year. Let me take a look. Alabama football. Crimson Tide football. There we go. Oh, 21-23 to Oklahoma. Wow. Man. Hey, at least it wasn't as bad as Pitt today. Oh my gosh. Pitt got the ever-loving hell beat out of them by Notre Dame. Man, it was like 28-3 when I checked on the score today. It was brutal. Oh, man. But let's go. Let's go ahead and see here. We are getting closer and closer to the second period. Let me go ahead and update this real quick. Though may I ask, my favorite part about these streams that I do is all I do is I have to only update this period and any other like power plays, empty netters, and 4-on-4s. Everything else you see here, the sub counts over here, the ticker up here, and the scores down here, all automated using code. It makes my life a lot easier so I can focus just purely on the game. And speaking of the game, here we go, kicking off the second period. The face-off going to be won by the Canadiens. Taking it back to the defensive end, passing wing to wing to the near side to Lane Hudson. Moving up through center ice, loose puck, going to be kept in, and the Canadiens able to dump it out. Ready for it is going to be McAvoy to the near side. As the Bruins are trying to clear the zone, they do. On the near side boards, passing wing to wing. Here comes your chance. And a shot not able to be made there by Pavel Zacha. unfortunately for him, and the Canadiens are taking it up the other way along the near side, and we got an icing by Montreal. All right. Taking a look at the live money line, Montreal is favorites as of right now. Their money line is minus 150. Boston is plus 120. Okay. So here we go. Offensive end face-off for the Bruins, going to be won by Boston. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the Canadiens do a great job forcing their way out and taking it out into the offensive end. Here's your chance. Demidov takes a beautiful hit along the boards there by, I believe that was Piqué, as the Bruins moving it out now through center ice to the near side to the far. And trying to find a way, 3-on-2, shot, not going to go, can't get to the net. A nice block by Matheson. Moving now to the far side, the Canadiens still have possession to the near side, trying to get that puck out of the defensive end back to the far side. To the near, moving it up through center ice. And here they come towards the offensive end. Suzuki sends it in. Now Piqué to the near side. Takes another bit of a shot in front of the boards. And going back in behind the net, the Bruins going to clear the zone. But it's going to be a Boston icing. Oh, boy. So here we go. Oh, there goes my my little clip. I like fiddling with this little like just a little mic clip. I have these lavaliers. Like when my dad joins me, he'll have a lavalier, and like I just love fiddling with the clip. But here we go. 18:42 left in the second here, and the offensive end face-off for the Canadiens going to be won by the Bruins. Passing, sending around to the behind the net to the far side, back to the near. The Canadiens trying to keep that puck in, and they will for the moment. Along the corner, trying to get that puck loose. It's a bit of a tie-up. Waiting for that puck. That was a test. Nice job. Thank you. Oh, man. And right around the far side, a bit of a loose puck, and it's going to go to the far side. Trying to find somewhere to go. Here's your chance. Breakaway shot. Not going to go. That was, I think it was Elias Lindholm. Or was it Geeky? It might have been Geeky. It was either Geeky or Lindholm. One of the two had a beautiful breakaway opportunity. Let me take another look at that. Who had the breakaway? Let me see. Pastrnak sends it up. And it was actually Geeky. Had the breakaway and puts it right there to be basically frozen immediately by Montembeault. So here we go. Ready to move it in. And we have a defensive end face-off now for the Canadiens. Gonna win it is gonna be the Bruins shot. Gonna get deflected off into the glass. The far side back to the near. The Bruins trying to find a way to the top of the zone. Shot and it's goal. I know on the assist they said it was Mason. So who was that? Man, that would have been Mason Lowry. I think had the goal. But on the assist, or no, Lowry had the assist. Who had the actual goal? It was deflected in. It was deflected up to the far side. Try to get a little bit of a breakdown here. 47 back to 6. Let's see. It was Lowry. Might have been deflected in. It might have actually been Lowry on the goal. But either way, it's a nice goal there to go up 2-1 on the Bruins, or for the Bruins, to the near side. Moving it out now is going to be Jeannot. To the far side of the offensive end, racing for that puck is going to be Fraser Minton. That takes a big shot along the boards behind the net. Over to the near side, keeping it in is going to be over on the far side for the Bruins. A chance towards the net goes wide. Over to the near side, and that puck is loose, skittering across to the far side, going to be kept in by Aspero. Back in behind the net to the far side. A triangle up for the puck. The Bruins keeping it in to the near side. In front of the net. A chance shot. Going to be deflected off of a stick. It's deflected. And here we go. Carrier sending it out for the Canadiens. With a chance now to the offensive end. Going back in behind Swayman. Going to save it up for his teammate over to the near side. Here come the Bruins moving it out through the neutral zone. Over to the offensive end. And never mind. They're actually going to have to regroup a little bit, as they would have been way offside if not. So here we go. Moving out to the offensive end. The Bruins with a chance in front of the net. Shot. Not going to go. Not going to let the easy one get by. Over to the near side. The puck goes skittering. Trying to find that puck and trying to battle for it now to the far side along the boards. The Bruins trying to keep it in the zone. They don't. They don't, and the Bruins have to regroup now. Back over to the near side with the puck is going to be McAvoy. Sending it in along the far side, back in behind Montembeault. Ooh, that was a dangerous zone as the puck goes loose, and nobody was there. But the Canadiens are able to move it in towards the offensive end. Here they move to the near corner. A big hit. Big hit delivered by Hampus Lindholm along the boards. And the Bruins moving it now into the offensive end. Here comes Alex Steeves to the far side. 3-on-4 opportunity in the offensive end, and it goes out of play on the shot. Let me take a little look at that goal real quick, just to make sure I have the assists right on it. So it was actually Mason Lowray on the goal. Kastelik and Janot on the assists. Or Janot. Okay. Now we set the record straight on that goal. So here we frickin' go, boys. We are ready to see what this game has in store for us now. Grab a little drink real quick. Okay. There you go. Offensive end face-off for the Bruins. Going to be won by the Canadiens, but the Bruins trying to keep it in along the far side boards. Trying to find somewhere to go over to the near side. Going to be intercepted by the Bruins. Dangerous area with that puck for the Canadiens, and it does get cleared. Racing all the way back is going to be Hampus Lindholm. Wing to wing up the far side. Passing to the offensive end, and it's going to be capped by Matheson behind the net to the near side for the Canadiens. A bit of a tie-up now, and they're trying to move it out. Kept in at the top of the zone by Zaka. Shot! Not going to go. Rebound is loose. Zaka to the top of the zone to Lindholm. Hampus Lindholm passing wing to wing to the far side. Back over to the near side. And a chance to bring it in. Not going to go, and the Canadiens clear the zone successfully. Victor Arvidsson also had a chance on that as well. Moving now back in behind the net, though, is going to be Hampus Lindholm, if I'm not mistaken, along the near side. And the Canadiens take it away at center ice. Moving that puck now up through center ice to the far side through the neutral zone. Towards the offensive end, here comes your chance along the near side boards. The Canadiens trying to keep it in, passing in front of the net. Not able to get it clean pass off. The pass was made by Hudson. Now back to Hudson to the top of the zone, to the far side in front of the net. Shot, not going to go. Rebound is loose, not going to go. And the Bruins trying to keep it out of the zone. They will send it out all the way, and it's going to be back in behind Montembeault. To the far side, Geeky now on the offensive end, but the Canadiens have possession of it, and they're going to send it out the other way with Suzuki. Moving now to the offensive end, the Canadiens trying to work it in behind the net of Swayman, where the Bruins will take coverage with Zadorov. Moving the puck through the defensive end to the neutral zone, passing wing to wing, and trying to move it up now. Passing around to the far side, and the Bruins take it to the never mind, offside. Never mind, we have an offside call on the Bruins. While they are at that offside call, I did see a couple of goals when I flipped back. Oh my gosh, the Red Wings are putting the Sabre, I guess, in the Buffalo Sabres. Alex DeBrincat had a goal assisted by Raymond to go up 3-1, and then they go up 4-1. Dylan Larkin gets a goal assisted by Raymond and Cedar. Also, the Canes got a goal as well with Nikolaj Ehlers, assisted by Blake and Stankoven, for a 2-2 game there. And the faceoff won by the Bruins, going to dump it into the offensive end, back in behind the net. And the puck is loose to the near side. A little bit of a tie-up now. The Canadiens trying to pass around to the far side, back behind the net. Trying to keep control and get that puck out of the zone. They will. Having to regroup is the Bruins. Lowry sends the puck. Here comes a chance for the Canadiens in the offensive end, but has to go low in front of the net. Still with a chance. Shot. Not going to go. A nice glove save by Swayman. The shot there by Alexandre Carrier on a beautiful chance, but unable to capitalize on it as it goes right into the glove of Swayman. We also do have another goal to update yins on. We got the Rangers. They got a power play goal with Mika Zibanejad, assisted by Panarin and Fox, or Panarin and Fox on the assists for that one to go up 1-0 on the Blue Jackets. That game also now in the second period. So all these games in the second period, about halfway through the second period across the league, except for this game here, and the Ducks Wild. Ducks Wild have 6:28 left in the third, with the Wild having a 1-0 lead and a power play, apparently, with 6:10 to go. And then we are at 13:58 left in the second. All right. But, go ahead and vote if you guys haven't already on the poll in the chat. We have 4 votes in that poll. It looks like we got 3 votes for the Bruins and 1 for the Canadiens. And a huge shout out to whoever was number 324. We got now just 1 more subscriber. 1 more click of that. I think it's a white subscribe button nowadays. I never know with YouTube. It used to be red. And I remember when it was red forever. But nowadays, it's whatever YouTube wants it to be on a given day. It might be brown tomorrow. I don't know. But clicking on that button, 1 more person doing that brings us to that 325 next minor goal. That'll be greatly appreciated. And again, tomorrow I will be live for some NFL coverage. The next NHL stream will be on Wednesday night when I will be going and doing live coverage of, I believe it's the Hurricanes taking on the Wild. I know it's the Wild. Whatever that 9:30 game is, I want to say it is the Canes taking on the Wild. Where we'll be doing play-by-play just like this with our call sheets out and everything ready to rock and rodeo. Though I am looking to doing a lot of Penguins games this year as well. I'm going to try to cover hopefully around 20 Penguins games is kind of my goal. So about a quarter of the season. It's already tough for me because I do have obligations on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I bowl Tuesdays at 9 p.m. And on Thursdays, I'm at the church helping them get set up for Sundays at like 7:30 p.m. until about 9 or 9:30. So it's kind of tough because those are like the big days for NHL, but I do my best. And a bit of a tie-up with a lot of bodies on the ice on the near side after the draw. And the Bruins end up coming away with it to the far side, trying to pass it up. And a puck is loose as a couple of Canadiens end up being shoved into each other. As the Bruins going to send it up the near side. And gotta just dump it in. And it's going to be Corrali. As the Canadiens now have it on the near side. Here comes your chance. Moving it up is going to be Carrier. Through center ice, going to the far side to the offensive end. The Canadiens with a chance. Shot. And that is an easy save. Can't let that one get by. And we got bodies on the ground. We got a big old fight and brawl breaking out here. Carrier goes to the ground at the hands. And Carrier actually getting involved. Who went on the ground? It was 72. Xhekaj got in that. And a lot of bodies getting involved with a lot of different scrums after that one. Oh, man, they did not like the late hit on that one, which ends up in a big, there was 3 or 4 different, minor fights. A lot of words being spread around down there. Wow. Yeah, so on that opportunity was Arber Xhekaj gets knocked down immediately by both Zadorov and McAvoy. Well, his teammates didn't like that one, so everybody else gets involved. Also, Swayman had his hand on that as well. Oh, man. Let's see, it looks like everybody going back to the benches. So let's see. Waiting to see if there's any penalties being doled out for that. Looks like no, and the neutral zone faceoff going to be won by the Bruins as we maintain 5-on-5 hockey. And then a chance for the Canadiens in the offensive shot. Not going to go again. To the far side, the Canadiens still have a chance. To the near side, shot from the corner. Not going to go. Puck is loose to the near side. And the Bruins trying to send it out. The Canadiens having to regroup a little bit, but now the puck is loose in the near corner. Trying to still keep it in the offensive end from the far side. Going to dump it, still keeping it in. Never mind. The puck goes loose to the far side. And it's going to go skittering back in behind the net. As we have a bit of a tie up there for that puck. Over to the far side again, working around to the near. The Canadiens trying to keep it into the far side. To the top of the zone. Passing around to the far side along the boards. Working his way around, keeping the puck in the zone. Now to the near side. And trying to pass it around to the far side. Trying to keep it out. Come on. Come on, Canadiens. Make a shot here. From the top of the zone, here comes your chance. I believe that's Veleno to the near side. Shot! Not going to go and going to be frozen there. The shot by Struble not going to go. Oh. Man. There was an incredible opportunity there by Montreal right in front of the net on a wraparound attempt by Gallagher. Oh, man. And then on the attempted shot in was actually as well Lane Hudson getting involved, but neither of them unable to punch it in to tie this game at 2. All right. Let's take a look over here. How are we doing over here? Oh, man. Brother, we are holding a pretty high click-through. So Minton getting 2 minutes for holding now. And the face-off for the Canadiens power play going to be won by the Bruins, but the Canadiens doing everything they can to keep it in. The Canadiens are 0 for 3 on power plays with 2 shots. And another penalty coming in for the Bruins. A second 5-on-3 for Montreal tonight. Brother. Oh, Slavkovsky got his stick broken there. It's going to be slashing there on number 17. That's going to be McAvoy going to the box for that one. Yeah, McAvoy going to the sin bin for that slash. And we have another Montreal 5-on-3. This is the second time tonight. Oh, my word. So here we go. We're going to have a minute 50 of 5-on-3, 2-man advantage for Montreal. Offensive end faceoff going to be here. You got, let's see, Crawley, Zadorov, and someone else on the ice for the Bruins. I can't see who that third is. But here we go. Over to the near side, and the Canadiens going to win it from the top of the zone. Here comes your chance, passing around to the far side. Back to the top of the zone. The Bruins doing a nice little bubble here. Passing in front of the net, wing to wing, loose puck. And also on the ice is actually going to be number 27, Hampus Lindholm for the record. But in front of the net to the near side with a chance, passing again to behind the net. Going behind the net, again to the far side. And again, over to the far corner, trying to work around for the Canadiens to the top of the zone. Back across again, moving it around to the near side is going to be Suzuki. Passing it back for Dobson. Back over to Suzuki, back to the near side. Waiting for it, a shot in front of the net, not going to go. The pass and shoot attempt by Demidov, not able to go. But to the far side, back over to the near side to Dobson. Back over to Demidov. Demidov trying to find somewhere to go with it. Finds at the top of the zone here, Hudson. Over the far side towards Dobson, not going to go. Kept in. Here comes the chance now for Hudson. Trying to find a bit of a lane over to, I believe that's going to be to the far side. Shot, not going to go. No shot there by Dobson, not going to go. Back over here to Hudson. Back wing to wing, Dobson going to recover. Over to the far side, 40 seconds left on this 2-man advantage to the top of the zone. Here comes number 13, that's going to be Caufield. Shot from the top of the zone, not going to go. Over to the near side, the Canadiens trying to keep it in with Demidov. Trying to find somewhere to go, finds his man at the top of the zone, is going to be Hudson. Over to the far side again, shot! Not going to go in the rebound either. So here we go, Dobson now, working with the puck now, going back in behind the net to the near side for Demidov. Back over to Suzuki. Suzuki shot to the top of the zone. Not going to go, and a nice frozen puck there by Swayman. Oh. Man. The Bruins doing a great job staying in that nice little bubble, that inverted triangle there. Doing everything they got to do. Yeah. Montreal is just trying to find the most perfect shot, and they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. That's why they're losing the 2-man advantage right now. Because they are waiting. They did this the last time, too. They are waiting for the perfect opportunity, and they don't know how to just take a shot. Sometimes you just got to take an ugly shot so that it breaks up that inverted triangle for the Bruins, you know? But the Canadiens just are not doing that. So here we go. The same 3 killers out there, it looks like. Actually, no, it's not going to be the same 3 killers. But now the Canadiens with a chance. Trying to move in front of the net to the near side for Matheson. Over to the far side. Still have 8 seconds left on that 2-man advantage. Shot towards the net. Not going to go. Back in behind the net to the far side. The Canadiens trying to find somewhere to go to the top of the zone. To the near side. Back to Matheson. Matheson overshot. Not going to go. 5-on-4 power play for another 5 seconds. The Canadiens from the top of the zone. Matheson to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go. The power play expires. Still in the offensive end, though, for the Canadiens. Never mind the Bruins. Taking it out with Zadorov. Another Boston penalty. They just got off the power play. Brother, they just got off the freaking power play. The Canadiens just got off the power play and the... Boston is self-imploding. Boston is doing their best Cleveland Browns impression. Brother, I gotta go to X on this real quick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me go ahead and make that post here. This is crazy, bro. The Bruins are doing everything they can to lose this game because of power plays. Or because of penalties. So here we go. An offensive end face-off again for the Canadiens. Going to be one. Back to the top of the zone to Dobson. Dobson over to the near side. Over to Demidov. Back to Dobson. And he cleared. They self-cleared. It's all the way back now. Ready for it. Is going to be behind his own net. Montembeault gets it over here to Dobson. Moving his way up through center ice. The Bruins trying to play aggressive here on the press. Is Sean Curley. Curley. Back in behind the net to the far side. The Bruins battling for that puck. To the near side boards. Kept in for Dobson. Wing to the top of the zone. Back into the corner now. Trying to find someone to move with it for the Canadiens. Back to Dobson at the top of the zone. Trying to find a way in front of the net now. Back to the far side. Back to Dobson. Dobson loses the puck temporarily. Over towards Demidov on the near corner. Back in behind the net is going to be Slavkovsky. Back over to the far side to Suzuki. Suzuki ends up losing it and it goes back to Dobson. Back to Suzuki. Back over to the far side again. Back to Suzuki. Back to that corner again. Shot towards the net. Not going to go. Loose puck rebound. It's still loose. Demidov with a chance. Not going to go. Dobson. Not going to go. And down goes a Bruin. He took a nasty puck, maybe to the face. Oh my gosh. I think that was. Oh my gosh. Who took it? It was either Viel or it was Pastrnak. One of the two. Puck to maybe to the face. Immediately goes down. There you go. It's McAvoy getting off the ice. Presumably took a puck right to the jaw. They have a rag on him right there. They might need to clean that ice. Oh my word. Going right over to the Canadiens bench through their tunnel to get to the Canadiens trainers. Let's see. Did he take it to the jaw? Oh! 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 It hit him right up in. It was like right up in here. You almost saw a tooth come out. Oh my gosh! It beat him right in the freaking face. Right on this side, right there. Oh my gosh, that's a tooth. I think I even saw a tooth pop out. Oh my word. Oh, how's it going, Bowie's Fun Factory? Unfortunately, it's not the greatest circumstances. How's it going, Sports Victor? How's it going, Petsco? We are rolling in here. It's unfortunate that you guys came in right as the dude eats a puck to the face. Oh my gosh. They showed it on the replay. Oh my word. That's one I can go without seeing ever again. Oh man. Horrid day. Why a horrid day? Not doing too well with your college football stuff? Oh man, that's hockey in Canada. I would say it is, but man. Brother took it right here on the jaw. You saw a tooth pop up from the bottom, man. Oh, yeah, that was... Oh, that was bad. But here we go. 57 seconds left on the power play here for the Canadiens. Again, penalty minutes have been out the wazoo tonight. Can't wait to see the clips tomorrow. Oh, it was nasty. It pops him right here. You see a tooth pop up, and he goes down immediately. The Canadiens, though, from the far corner, passing wing to Demidov. Demidov trying to find some hope. To the behind the net, over to Gallagher. Back around to the far side, waiting for it is going to be Doc. In front of the net with a chance, but the Bruins take it away. And they're going to try and burn a little bit of time and then clear it. They successfully do. Goes back in behind Montembeault's net. Working it out now is going to be number 48, Lane Hudson, up the far side through the neutral zone, passes back. Trying to find somewhere to go now again, over to the outside to Kirby Doc. Moving it into the zone, Doc passes around the near side, trying to hit Gallagher. Loose puck for the time, now back over to Doc. Doc to the corner, over to the far side, back to Doc. Doc trying to find a lane. 15 seconds left on the power play. Trying to find somewhere. They're waiting for that perfect shot opportunity, and it's not going to come. Back over to Doc. In the diamond defense is going to be the Bruin shot. Not going to go. Rebound loose to the top of the zone. Still being kept in. Over to the far side. And again, shot by Doc. Loose puck on the rebound. It's still loose. And a Bruin takes out the Canadian on the far corner. And that burns the power play. Oh, man. And the Bruins now have a chance to move it up through to the offensive end. A chance in front of the net. Not able to go. A beautiful chance there by Pastrnak, but an even better effort there by Montembeault. Bruins keeping it in the offensive end. Here comes your chance on the near side corner. Pastrnak trying to find somewhere to go with it. Moving in front of the net. Trying to find somewhere. Moving back up through the zone to the near side. Going over to Lowry. Now over to the far side at the top of the zone. Keeping it in. A bit of a tie-up now along the boards over there. Matheson trying to send it out. Hits another Canadian, and they do send it out to the near side right to the Bruins. Trying to regroup now, and Boston's going to send it in back over to the far corner behind the net. Back again along the far side boards, and the Bruins trying to keep it in, but the Canadiens take a beautiful gift and are going to clear it out. Here comes your chance for Montreal. Wing to wing in front of the net. Can he find an opportunity? That's going to go right to Jake Evans. Wing to wing shot. Not going to go, and the Bruins recover the rebound. Sending it out now the far side. Here come the Bruins, wing to wing. Loose puck along the near side boards as the check is delivered right in front of the Montreal bench. And the Bruins sending it into the offensive end. Here comes your chance. 2-on-2. Never mind. They don't get a clean pass off now. And the Canadiens back in behind the net. Going to send it out of the defensive end. Oh, man. So here we go. Over to the near corner. And we have a stoppage. Okay, so we're saying, no, that's going fine. Have my time wasted by some punk on OfferUp. Trying to sell a bench press bench and some bars and full waste of my time. And you weren't able to clean. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. That's brutal. Anyhow, we still going to try to hop on a VC later tonight, man? Just to kind of have like the introductory before tomorrow night? If not, that's cool. It's just I want to make sure I know. We ended up not doing anything as a family, so here I am streaming coverage of this. Jay Gordon saying, let's go, Boston. All right, yeah, just let me know. Let me know in the DMs, and we can work it out. Over to the far side, to the near side, trying to work it out for the Bruins. Trying to clear out the zone, they do. Along the far side, working with it is Steves. Into the offensive end, trying to find some help. But a nice press defense there by Suzuki to the near side. Puck up to the top of the zone, right in there is Hampus Lindholm. Moving it in, trying to shot. Not going to go, and it goes out of play. Oh, man. I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. From my people from the front to the back nod. I feel like I'm doing Eminem's rap god when I'm covering hockey. But I like it. It's a lot of up-pace action. Get a little sweaty, you know. Hard work pays off. Oh man. If you guys are enjoying the stream, yet again, liking and subscribing are two great ways to show your support. If you guys are really finding value in the content, liking, sharing, subscribing, those are all three great ways to go ahead and share with people who might want to see it. Right now, we are still a small channel, so we are kind of in small channel algorithm kind of struggle to grow. So, you know, it is greatly appreciated. We are seeing growth through the hockey, but it always is appreciated when people find value in it and want to do all that kind of stuff. Also, we are only one sub away from that next minor goal at 325, so that'll be pretty cool if we could hit that little milestone tonight. But while we are at commercial, let's take a look around the league. The Sabres got a goal to make it a 2-goal game here. Josh Doan assisted by Rasmus Dahlin with 1:37 left in the second and going on the power play. Kings Senators go into the second intermission with a 1-0 Kings lead. Devils and Capitals, 2-0 Devils lead going into the second intermission. The Oilers and Canes likely to go into the second intermission tied at 2 with 19 seconds left. The Blue Jackets got a goal as well. Let's see, it was Dmitry Voronkov, assisted by Werenski and Marchenko, to tie that game up at 1 apiece with 2:48 left in the second period. The Leafs got a goal with a Morgan Riley goal, assisted by Ekam Larson and William Nylander, to go up 2-1. Let's see. Oh, yeah, pump up the jam. Man, the Panthers do suck. They got obliterated today, man. It was final score was like 35-17 or something like that, and the score doesn't do it justice. That was garbage time touchdowns by Pitt. Vegas also up 2-0 on the Blues with 2:21 left in the first. First goal was a Brandon Sade goal, assisted by Riley Smith and Howden. Let's see. Let's go Boston. Let's see. And then also a Braden Bowman goal, assisted by Dorofiev and Eichel. The Stars also got a goal, a Liam Bishno goal to go up 1-0, assisted by Petrovic and Rikyolian. Rickawain. But a shot for the Bruins after the faceoff. Over to the near side, and the Bruins trying to keep it in the zone. They do. Over in front of the net with a chance for Boston, but the Canadiens are going to take it away with Demidov. Working his way up the far side, passing wing to wing. And let's see, up the near boards, trying to work it into the offensive end. They will. Passing wing to wing, and the Bruins intercept the pass, taking it up the other way, going to send it out. And a race for the puck is ensuing here. And it looks like the Bruins trying to battle for it with a bit of a tie-up. Kapanen sending it out to the near side. Ready for it is Caufield, moving it up. And the Bruins take it into the offensive end. Here comes your chance. And a shot is going to go out of play. The shot there by Nikita Zadorov. Let's see what happened to Florida. I don't know, man. Florida has just not been living up to expectations this year. They are 6th in this division. And while this division isn't bad, I would have expected more out of Florida because I don't think they lost too many big pieces this year. I mean, they're 5th. Oh, they're 5th in the division right now. They're 5th in the division. They're 3 points behind Montreal, Ottawa, and Boston, and 1 point behind Detroit. But they are not playing like a convincing team right now, especially considering the other 3 teams in that division are playing tonight and still could win and get more points. The Panthers already lost. But the Bruins win the offensive end draw. Over to the near side, back in behind the net to the far side. The Bruins trying to maintain possession. Battle for the puck. It's going to be tied up along the boards to the near side. Getting possession is going to be who's that? No, it's going to be Lane Hudson. Sending it out now. Here comes your chance. Evans working around to the far side of the near. Moving up now, back over to Evans to the far side again. Working around the Canadiens in an offensive chance. But the Bruins going to get possession now and move it up the other way. Here comes the Bruins. That's going to be spearheaded by, I don't have my call sheet number, no, that's actually Minton. My bad. I thought it was 83. It's 93. But here we go. Back in behind here for Isamont. And the Bruins now going to send it up the near side with your chances, Janot. Loose puck now going to be taken there by Minton to the top of the zone. Here comes your chance. Over to the far side. Back to the top of the zone again. Shot. Going to be deflected. The shot there by Zadorov. Deflected off of number 20, Slavkovsky. In front of the net with a chance. Not able to get it off, though, is Pastrnak. Over to the far side, the Bruins desperately trying to keep it in, but the Canadiens taking it out the other way. Up through center ice, here they go. In the 2-on-2, going to dump it in and give chase. Over to the far side, the Bruins look like they're going to get possession and take it out to the near side. Here comes the battle, and the Canadiens, Slavkovsky working for it on the far side with, that's going to be Isamont. But the puck's going to be sent to the top of the zone. We got a hooking. Zadorov and Slavkovsky having a few words exchanged after that one. We're waiting on the penalty. I think they showed hooking. I think that's hooking, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's going to be Slavkovsky heading to the box for hooking. So the Bruins are finally going to get on a power play. Go ahead and put that up for power play away. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look over here on something else real quick. I like to take a look at how we're doing as well on the stats for the channel while we're live. Something I like to do just to see how we're doing. I'd say we're doing pretty good tonight. We are rocking and rolling here. I also got this goalie mask. I brought this down. I don't know why I did, but got a street hockey goalie mask. I'd say it fits me pretty well. I had a goalie mask. It decided to just roll off my desk. Best streamer, well, thank you, Petsco. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And again, we are only one little subscriber of that whatever colored subscribe button it is down below this stream. I think it's white. It used to be red. It could be purple tomorrow. I don't know. But we're only one click of that button away from our next minor goal over there. It would be really cool if we could hit that tonight. It'd be really awesome and really cool if we could do that. As we are rocking and rolling, watching this game here, watching NHL Fight Club live between the Bruins and Canadiens. Taking a look again at our penalty minutes thus far. It's crazy. I had a goalie mask as a banger. Oh, man. I take off easy, only 2 minutes for hooking. Oh, man. But yeah, brother, we have a whopping 42 penalty minutes. Oh my freaking word. We don't need We don't need 5 players where we're going. We don't need 5 players on the ice where we're going. Oh, man. So Pastrnak joining the likes of Herb Kane and Bobby Orr with the top 3 longest point streaks against the Canadiens. Oh, man. So here we go. The face-off in the offensive end for the Bruins going to be 1. From the far side over to the near. Taking a chance on it's going to be Zaka. Over to the near side. Over to, that's going to be Arvidsson. To the top of the zone again. Over to Lindholm. Over to the far again. Trying to work it in. A chance in front of the net. Shot. Not going to go. Loose puck again. The Bruins maintain possession. Over to the top of the zone to Lindholm. Trying to find someone to go back to the top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go. Loose puck to the near side. And the Canadiens are going to successfully... No! They're not going to clear it out. Hampus Lindholm right there on it. Over to the near side. Back again to the top of the zone to Lindholm. Trying to work it out to the far side again. Here comes a chance for Pastrnak. Moving it around in front of the zone. Shot. He scores! Arvidsson! That is going to be... That's Victor Arvidsson on the goal. Assisted by, I believe, Pavel Zacha. And I know for sure on the assist is going to be none other than David Pastrnak. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Pastrnak, over to Zaka, over to his buddy Arvidsson, right on in the net for a goal. 3-1 Boston. All right, huge shout out. We did hit 325 subscribers. Huge shout out to all of yins. Now, did we try to be greedy and see if we can get close to 230? I don't think we'll hit it, but if we can get close, that'll be pretty sweet. Or 330, sorry, not 230, 330. Oh, man, but here we go. 3:09 left in the second. Oh, man, with Boston. It's Boston. No, it's Boston. It has that slight little, that kind of, open tone. Not quite fully Canadian, but, kind of more Canadian than American, I would say. Boston. And Gallagher with a chance on the near side corner. We need 2 players goalie and another goalie. We don't need 5 skaters where we're going. And now Gallagher working on the far corner, trying to find someone to go to the top of the zone. Back over to the near side, finds Dobson. Dobson, bad shot! Not gonna go! A beautiful save! Incredible save! And we have a bit of a fight going on now between PK and... Getting involved in that for the Bruins is PK and Kostelic. Who was the Canadian though? Is it Gallagher? Getting kind of beat up over there. Oh, man. They're going to have to sort that out here as we are about 2.5 minutes to go in this period. Oh, man. Yeah, there a nice stop there by Minton. Davidson had an opportunity but could not make it anything. Oh, man. And Swayman had to just kind of keep on going sideways. Makes it happen. And here we go. 2:39 to go in this second period. 18 shots for the Canadiens, 16 for the Bruins. But the Bruins have done a lot more with those opportunities. Dorov having some words with, I believe, Dobson before he's kind of getting escorted over. 4-on-4 hockey. 26. That's going to be PK for the Bruins. PK for the Bruins goes in. Oh, man. And who was in there for the Canadiens? Going to be Gallagher for the Canadiens. We got 4-on-4 hockey for the second time tonight. 2 minutes apiece on this 4-on-4. They owe us a player. Oh, man. So here we frickin' go, baby. 4-on-4, 2 minutes to go, or 2:39 to go in the second period. 2 minutes on this 4-on-4 hockey here in the second period. Offensive zone faceoff for Montreal going to be won by Boston over to the near side. Passing back to the far, working back around behind the net to the near side, trying to find a way out for the Bruins. They do. Anya taking another loss, and here's your chance. Offensive opportunity in front of the net. Shot not going to go. Back in behind the net, the Canadiens with a chance. I got to take a loss in because my voice is killing me. Up now, the Bruins back into the offensive end. Here's your chance. Going to be deflected away beautifully there by Lane Hudson. On the opportunity was Marcus Stellick. And the Bruins have the puck now back in the defensive end, working to the working backwards, trying to create some room back to the near side over to Hampus Lindholm. Moving up now to the offensive end. Here comes a chance for Pastrnak. Trying to find a way to get it in there. Shot! Not going to go. Try to get a little pass and shoot action, but could not get it in. Bruins Canadiens, the penalty cup. Yes, it is. It's NHL Fight Club tonight. That's why the name of the stream is NHL Fight Club. But here we go. The Bruins now in the neutral zone over to Pastrnak. Trying to find somewhere to go in the offensive end. In front of the net now, working behind. Passes to the near side. And it's going to be kept in. Never mind. Going to be sent out by the Bruins just to kind of regroup a little bit. As working on it was Oliver Kapanen. And the Bruins now possessing the defensive end. Trying to move it up. Trying to work through along the near side boards. Pastrnak sends it in. And the Canadiens get possession with 40 seconds left on the 4-on-4. In front of the net. Here's a chance. He scores! A goal there by Cole Caufield. Poked it away right in front of the net. Mano a mano. Oh, man, that's what you call a great goal. Let's frickin' get it, baby. Woo! We juiced up tonight. We are juiced up tonight. Oh, man. Let me go ahead and unlock this. I need to move this just a little bit closer. There we go. And lock that back up. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful flip on into the zone there. Right in front of the net. Has it on a breakaway and pumps it right on into the net, baby. Now the Canadiens have it now in the defensive end. 1:10 to go as the 4-on-4 expires. So here we go. Over to the near side, trying to find a way up to the offensive end. No, I think it is still 4-on-4. They just don't have it on the score bug. Yeah, it's still 4-on-4. They just don't have it on the bug anymore. But here we go. The Canadiens now moving into the offensive end with a chance. Trying to find somewhere to go. Still on the 4-on-4. To the top of the zone to Matheson. Trying to take it around to the far side. Moving it around in front of the zone back to Matheson. Still in the offensive end. Trying to find an offensive opportunity. Suzuki racing for that puck now along the near side boards. Send it to the top of the zone. Over to Dobson. To the far side of the zone. And here we go. Shot from the top. Not going to go. Rebound chance. Not going to have a chance to go from the top of the zone now. Dobson passing wing to wing. Here's your chance in front of the net. And still with that puck. 16 seconds to go in the period. But Montreal still with an offensive opportunity. And never mind. That puck is going to go loose and bust. And trying to clear it out, they do. Montreal has to regroup as we have 7 seconds left in the period. I think Montreal just wants to get out of here. And they do. Just going to try and clear it out a little bit along the zone. And that's how we end the second period, baby. Oh, man. Let me see here real quick. Oh, man. What a beautiful game this has been so far, man. We got a Boston fan up here with Jay Gordon. All right. Let's take a look over here. Let me take over on the Discord and see how we are doing over there. We are rocking and rolling over there as well. Let's take a look at our second intermission stats here real quick. So, penalty minutes. Yes. How many penalty minutes? Yes. 46 penalty minutes. Oh my word. That is absolutely crazy. 19 shots for the Canadiens, 17 for the Bruins, 22 hits apiece. 26 penalty minutes for the Bruins, 20 for the Canadiens. My whiteboard is falling. Face-off percentages have remained consistent, though. 62.5% for the Bruins, 37.5% for the Canadiens. Taking a look now at our shots on goal here real quick. Oh, actually, quick little goal breakdown. First period goals, in case you missed them. We had, let's see, ever thought of playing a game not like on a radio, like Roblox, Minecraft? You know, I thought about it in the past, and I've had done a couple gaming channels in the past. Problem is, I don't know what changed me, but I'm like not as enthralled by games anymore, you know? Like, I think that's something that happens as you get older. Like, you know, when you're in your teen years, you know, when you're in your, youth, like your, your late childhood into your teen years, you know, you're like, I'm going to spend all night gaming. I'm going to play Fortnite. I'm going to do Roblox, Minecraft, all that stuff. And then something, for whatever reason, changes. You know what I mean? Where you just don't feel the drive to want to do as many of those, like, big, highly competitive games anymore, you know? Like, occasionally I'll pick up Smite here and there, but not really that often. You know? Sometimes I'll do Pokemon. I'll do, like, I've been playing a lot of Slime Rancher from time to time. But, like, I don't really do as much games anymore, you know? So, but yeah, going back to our goals here. First period goals, in case anyone missed it. The first goal of the game was Marat Kuznetsov. with an assist by David Pastrnak and Nikita Zadorov. And then to tie it up was Jake Evans, shorthanded, assisted by Josh Anderson. Then the Bruins make it 3-1 with goals from Mason Lohrei, assisted by Mark Kostelic and Tanner Jeannot. And then Victor Arvidsson officially makes it 3-1 on a power play goal, assisted by Pavel Zacha and David Pastrnak. Then, close to the end of the second period here, Cole Caufield gets a goal, assisted by Nick Suzuki and Jaden Struble, to make it 3-2 at the end of 2. In fact, let me go ahead and update this over to E2. E2. There we go. Now, moving on over to our current shots. Then we'll go ahead and take a look at who's taking penalties this game. That's going to be a long time. That's going to be like a whole 5-minute segment as to who's taking penalties. But so far, our shots on goal for this game, again, as stated, the Bruins have had 17, the Canadiens have had 19. Bruins shots on goals, Victor Arvidsson with 1, Michael Eyssimont with 1, Morgan Geekie with 4 shots on goal, Mark Kostelic with 1 shot on goal. 1 shot on goal as well for Murat Kuznetsov. I'm getting it. 2 shots on goal for Fraser Minton. 3 shots on goal for David Pastrnak. 2 shots on goal for Pavel Zacha. 1 shot on goal for Mason Lohrei. And 1 shot on goal for Andrew Piquet. Looking now at the Canadian shots on goal, they have 3 for Zach Bolduc. 2 for Cole Caufield. 3 for Jared Davidson. 1 for Jake Evans. 3 for Brendan Gallagher. 1 for Oliver Kapanen, 1 for Juraj Slavkovsky, 1 for Nick Suzuki, 2 for Lane Hudson, 1 for Jaden Struble, and 1 for Arbor Jackie. You're free? What do you mean you're free, Petsko? What do you mean? Shameless? What did I do? Did I do something? It's a meme, bro. I am like, oh, there was a day when I was on top of memes. Got anyone? You said Gallagher? Oh man, not gonna lie. When there was that whole North Korea is gonna nuke us meme going on, I made a couple of Family Guy edits. I was kind of proud of him. Who knows? Maybe if we hit 500 subs by the end of the year, I'll release one. I'll do a little re-release. But we got to hit it by the end of the calendar year. That's how I'll do the re-release. So if you guys want to see what I used to do, what I would do back in the day, go right ahead. Get us there. Because I'll take it. If we hit 500 subs by the end of the year, I'll do it. I don't think we will. But if we do by some miracle, I'll do it. Oh, man. Yeah, taking a look now at our penalties real quick. Let's go ahead and pull those up. I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Then pineapple, apple pen. I know that one. That guy also did another one. The I like orange juice. He also did that one. But taking a look real quick at our penalties. I've been promising that for a hot minute. So let's go ahead and get through it. First period penalties. Jaden Struble and Nikita Zadorov got hit with 5-minute majors for fighting in the first period. Cole Caufield also got hit with 2 minutes for hooking. Arbor Jackie and Tanner Jeannot also got hit with a 5-minute major for fighting each. Then Hampus Lindholm got hit with 2 minutes for holding the stick. Josh Anderson also got hit with 2 minutes for roughing. Fraser Minton got hit with 2 minutes for roughing. That led to our first 4-on-4. Then we had Noah Dobson got 2 minutes for slashing. Mark Kostelic got hit with 2 minutes for roughing. Then Nikita Zadorov ended the period penalties in the first period with 2 minutes for tripping. Things got a little bit better in the second period, I will admit. It got a little bit better. Fraser Minton got hit at 7:38, the time 7:38 in the second, with 2 minutes for holding. Then at 7:49 into the period, Charlie McAvoy got hit with 2 minutes for slashing. Then at 9:58, Hampus Lindholm got hit with 2 minutes for interference. Then again, at 16:13 into the period, Slavkovsky got it with 2 minutes for hooking. At 17:21, then we had our last penalties of the period. One by Andrew Peaky for roughing, and Brendan Gallagher for 2 minutes for roughing as well. That led to our second 4-on-4, which led to 1 goal apiece. You know what else is massive? Oh no, is this another one of those? My mom! Okay, I don't get low taper fade. I'll be honest with that, I don't. I know, I'm not on top of it anymore. But man, this game has been a total fight club. Let's take a look around the league real quick. You know what else is massive? My mom! Oh, man. But yeah. Taking a look here again at scores around the league. We'll go ahead and do a quick little rundown here real quick and update yins on any goals that we may have in the process. Currently, 16:44 left in the third. Kings up 1-0 on the Senators. And that is 10 shots on goal to 11 favoring the Kings. Upset watch there. You know who else says, my mom? Oh, man. Red Wings up 4-2 on the Sabres with 19:32 left in the third. 20 shots on goal for the Red Wings, 15 for the Sabres. Then we go to Devils Capitals, where the Devils hold a 2-1 lead, but that goal is new with 17:57 left in the third. And the Capitals goal was a Connor McMichael goal assisted by Alex Ovechkin to make it a 1-goal game. In the third period, 17:35 to go. 22 shots on goal for the Devils, 20 for the Capitals. Then we go over to Oilers and Hurricanes with 17:32 left in the third. They are tied at 2 apiece. Shots on goal, 29 for the Canes, 14 for the Oilers. Moving now over to Rangers Blue Jackets. We still have a 1-1 game there at the start of the third. And shots on goal for that, 25 shots on goal for the Rangers, 16 for the Blue Jackets. Let's see. Wait a minute. Who are you? Kazoo Kid, yes. Take a look now as well. We have the Leafs up 2-1 over the Blackhawks at the second intermission. 19 shots on goal for the Leafs, 21 for the Blackhawks. Starting of the second period for Golden Knights and Blues. The Knights have a 2-0 lead there. And shots on goal favoring the Knights at 13-8. Then the Flyers and Stars. 16:49 left in the second. 1-0 Stars lead, but 11 shots on goal for the Stars to only 6 for the Flyers. And again, we do still have 2 more games that will be starting up here in about an hour. You have the Jets at Flames and the Sharks at the Kraken, both starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. And already games that have already wrapped up. There have been 2 games that wrapped up. The Panthers fell to the Lightning 3-0. 23 shots on goal for the Panthers to 20 for Tampa Bay. And the Ducks lost to the Wild 2-0. 30 shots on goal for the Wild, 28 for the Ducks. Meatball English? That's impossible. Bro, since I've been doing a lot more streams more regularly, I cannot, I used to be able to do that, on the fly, on command. But, I can't do it anymore. Because it strains my voice so much, especially on the hockey streams. I love doing it. But, it strains my voice where I can't go, I can still go pretty high if I wanted to. But, I can't hit that's impossible. Kiki, I'm in danger. Oh, man. Classic memes. Those are amazing. Those are amazing. Let me take a look over at my ex real quick. Hey, Macarena. Yes. That is all we have to say. Yes. Let's see. Oh, my word. So taking a little bit of a look here on X as we have a little bit of time as well. Oh, Cam Scataboo caught on stream, showing some progress after his surgery. Kind of funny. Bro, gritty bowling. Oh my gosh, they did gritty bowling. Oh, you're doing great at the hockey call. Yes? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I really do. It's something that I was just testing the waters with. You know, my first game I ever called. Well, let me rephrase that. The first game I've ever called with call sheets was Pens at Sharks earlier this year. I did call some NHL Stanley Cup Finals games, but again, didn't have any call sheets. It wasn't as real easy for me to do. These call sheets, I mean, the nice thing is that I make announcements about when I'm expecting to stream, but sometimes I'll have, like tonight. I didn't know if me and my family were going to go out tonight at all. That's usually like a last-minute decision. So I didn't know if I was going to stream, but I was able to decide last second, hey, I'm going live today. I already have call sheets. In this binder, I have about probably 75 call sheets. Just about. I have all 32 NFL teams, all 32 NHL teams. I have 4 ECHL teams, 2 MLB teams, and 2 NBA teams. So it's about 75. It is thick, and it has everything I could ever need. But all I have to do is just make a couple of lineup changes on the days of, and I just do that on a notebook. So it makes my life easier if I want to just go live randomly. Well, I call shotgun, not a I found a shotgun. I want the front seat. Oh man. Let's see here. I don't know why it looks like that chat over there is a bit like stretched. I'm just now noticing that. It like looks very stretched. Oh man. Let's see, taking a look. Just look around here as well on X. We have a little bit of time. And football at Wrigley? What in the world? They played football at Wrigley. Oh my gosh. Northwestern in Michigan was played at Wrigley? Interesting. Let me take a look just again over here. Okay. Let me grab another drink real quick. That's the problem, is that doing these games, I gotta keep a bunch of LaCroix on hand. I got like 2 other cases of LaCroix over there, and I still have about 2/5 of a case over here. So, I fly through it. Every time I do a hockey game, it's the iron bladder test. Oh, man. Dogecoin? You know, I've never really gotten into that whole crypto thing. So, let's see. Just taking a look over here. Let's see, do we have any other NHL updates? We have about another minute left in the intermission here. The Knights got a goal in the second period to go up 3-0. That was Noah Hannafin, assisted by White Cloud and Riley Smith. The Oilers got a goal to go up 3-2 as well with 14:02 left in the third. And who else but Connor McDavid, assisted by Zach Hyman and Leon Draisaitl. The Sabres also got a goal to make it a 1-goal game there with 14:49 left in regulation. The goal there was scored by Tage Thompson, assisted by Doan and Ellis. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. I don't even know what's going on in chat anymore, man. Oh, man, we're just having fun. We're just having fun, talking ball, talking game, having a good time. Let's see, how are we doing over here? And if you guys are enjoying the stream as well, dropping a like, subscribing, and sharing are 3 ways to show your support. Again, your support, your engagement, whether it's chatting in the chat, voting in a poll, liking the stream, sharing the stream, all that helps spread this channel around. So if you find any good value in it, it's a great way to show your support. And, best part of all, it costs nothing. We are on the road to 350 subscribers, and our next minor milestone is 330, so it'd be pretty cool if we could make some work to that tonight. And let's go ahead and take a look over here. What is new over on here? Let's see, Jay Gordon saying still number 1. Yes, sir, you are still number 1. You've been in the chat for a while. Let's take a look at top fans real quick. Jay Gordon, you have 150 experience compared to everyone else who is at, let's see, Aaron Zoni and Petsko is at 75, and then Bowie's and Sports Predictor both at 50. Oh, man, I wish I could go live tomorrow, but unfortunately, well, actually, I shouldn't say unfortunately, because I do enjoy volunteering at the church, but I do volunteer at the church on Sundays. So, let's see, Antarctica, Europe, wait. We are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. Fun fact, I actually had an Australian roommate in college. Let's see. So in my Tennessee versus New Mexico State sim I dropped this week, the Vols won 44-7. Had a couple of people telling me they would score more, and the sim gave New Mexico State too much credit. Came in at 42-9 Vols. Bro, that's crazy. That is crazy. The Continent song? Huh. Let's see. We are getting ready to come back here for the third period. P3 here. We frackin' go, boys. Buckle up and get ready for a third period of we don't need 5 skaters where we're going hockey. That has been the mood of the game. We can take penalties because we don't need skaters. So here we go. Again, just taking a look. 22 hits apiece. 25 face-off wins to 15 for the Bruins. 26 penalty minutes to 20 leading is the Bruins. I mean, it is crazy. I love when people clown the semi-drop because it ends up being close or accurate. That is crazy. That is crazy when that actually happens. Oh, man. But yeah, just taking a look, looking at Caufield and how he has been incredible, especially Saturday night. Missed a Saturday night. And taking a look at most goals on Saturday, Caufield and Pastrnak. Both are leading charge this since 24-25 with 18 goals. Nico Hischier behind at 16, but here we go. Third period face-off. We are underway, won by the Canadiens. Passing wing to wing to the near side, intercepted by the Bruins. To the near side, through center ice. Here they go to the offensive end. And the Canadiens going to take it back in behind the net. With that is going to be Lane Hudson. Moving the puck far side. Here comes a chance on the offensive end. There's going to be Demidov passing around. Takes a nasty shot there. Is going to be Kapanen, I think it was. And the Bruins going right back up the other way. Right in front of the net. Here's a chance shot. Not going to go. A beautiful chance there by Nikita Zadorov. Or Zadorov over to the far side. Or Zadorov. And we have a delayed penalty up against Montreal here. The Bruins going to pull the goalie here. A shot from the side here is going to be Isemont. Yep. And it's going to be touched for the delayed penalty to be called. And the Bruins are going on another power play. Go ahead and put that up over there. There we go. Two minutes for hooking on Kirby Dach. Yep, back checking and a little bit of a hook there right between the legs. Either hooking or tripping, one of the two. They called it hooking. It could have been a tripping, but they're calling it hooking. So here we go. Montreal Flyers in Philly. That's what you have? Well, no, the Flyers are playing they're playing someone else here. But taking a look on the far side. Top of the zone. Shot from the corner. Not going to go. Montembeault able to make the nice stop here. The one-timer from Victor Arvidsson on a couple of passes around. The passes were from Pastrnak over to Pavel Zacha. Oh, you went to 2 Flyers games. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Earlier this year, I got out to the Penguins versus Blues in Pittsburgh, which was really cool. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it. We have the game day vlog up on the channel. We got third row seats right behind the glass, and I got to move up to the glass after the first period. So here we go. The Bruins now back in behind the net with 1:40 left on this power play. Moving up now to center ice here for the Bruins. Passing to the near side over here to Arvidsson. Trying to find somewhere. The puck goes out of play. Let's see. You went to was it Flyers Canadiens? Let's see. Flyers Wild and Flyers Canadiens. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I was right at the glass for the Wild Flyers game. That up on the glass, especially on the ends, is incredible. I don't know so much about the middle, but if you're on the ends on the glass, it is incredible. Here we go now on the near side corner. A bit of a tie-up for the puck. 1.5 minutes remain on this power play. And trying to send it out is going to be Jake Evans. In the middle of the tie-up here, Canadiens versus Flyers in 05. That's pretty cool. And here we go. The Bruins trying to get that puck out. Or keep it in. Never mind. Canadiens moving up the other way. Here comes the odd man rush. Trying to move it in front of the net. Burning a lot of time on that rush was Josh Anderson. Taken away there. Pastrnak now through center ice on the far side. Trying to find a Bruin here. And it's loose puck on the far corner. Here comes a chance now back over to the far corner. And it goes all the way out. Taking it all the way back down. Self-cleared by the Bruins, back in behind Swayman. 45 seconds remain on this power play here for the Bruins. And you got Lindholm. That is going to be Hampus Lindholm. Passing back. Up the ice, through center. Moving to the offensive end. Passing over wing to wing. In front now, behind the net, the puck goes. Loose puck to the near side. Trying to get it is going to be Kastelic. And let's see, loose puck now. The Canadiens sending it out the other way. They do. They do a great job at clearing it out here. And back in behind Swayman is going to be Lohrei. Moving it up. Passing back. And over to Nadinov. And to the near side to Kastelic. Back to Kastelic again to the top of the zone. To Lohrei. Going wing to wing in front of the net now. Here comes your chance for Kuznetsov. In front of the net. Shot. Net lifts up, but no go. No dice. And the Canadiens with a chance. 2-on-1. Shot. Not able to go. Giving up the body for an incredible block. There was Lohrei. In front of the net. Shot again. Off of the power play. Now still back in behind the net is going to be Jake Evans. Trying to find somewhere to go. Top of the zone. To the near side. Over there to Xhekaj. Top of the zone again. Still working with it for the Canadiens is going to be Carrier. Back in behind the net now they go. Can we see the game? Unfortunately, you guys can't due to copyright reasons. But I'm doing my best to provide the best play-by-play I can. I would love to show the game and comment over it, but unfortunately they can't do that with copyright. I don't want to get hit with anything like that too early on in this journey. But here we go. Wing to wing. Xhekaj going to go across, and back it goes. So the Canadiens taking it back, trying to find some room here to the near side. Going back over to Xhekaj. Moving it up the near side through a couple Bruins, passing it. Passing wing to wing. And still trying to battle for that puck. The Bruins just trying to get that puck away. Canadiens trying to move it up. A lot of passing here in the neutral zone. Taking it back to the defensive end. And here we go. Number 47, that's Jaden Struble. Moving the puck up now through center ice. Going to dump it in. Back in behind the net to the near corner. Bit of a tie-up for the puck. And a bit of a big check here. Battle coming up. As PK is tucked down on the ground on the ice. But the Canadiens have a chance in the offensive end. Over to Gallagher. Top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go. Loose puck is going to be flipped up and out of play. A beautiful effort there for the Canadiens to get a goal, but just could not get it in. They could not punch it in. And Zadorov, I think it is, getting a 2-minute minor for delay a game. This is the opportunity the Canadiens need. You mean Geeky? Yeah, I mean, hopefully Geeky can get going for you. But here we go. Puck over the glass. Delay a game for Zadorov. Going to the sin bin. 2 minutes for the power play for the Canadiens coming up. And here we go. The defensive end faceoff going to be lost by the Bruins. Sending it out the near side. Or won by the Bruins, sorry. Send it out to the near side. Trying to pass it around behind the net. And let's see. It's going to be set up here by Montembeault. For that is going to be Noah Dobson, working his way up now through the defensive end, through center ice. Trying to find some help, passing back, wing to wing. Moving up to the offensive end is Suzuki to the near side. Here comes Caufield to the top of the zone to Dobson. Dobson over to the far side, over towards Caufield. Back to Dobson at the top of the zone. Over to the far side, trying to find a bit of a lane. Back over to the side. Come on, Montreal. Shoot the puck. It don't matter. Just get a shot off. You're not taking any shots. You're just overpassing it again to the top of the zone. Trying to take it to the near side, back up to the top of the Dobson. Dobson shot. Not going to go. Rebound to the chance. How do you miss that? Had a wide open net and could not punch it in. Now wing to wing for the Canadiens. Still on the power play. 1:06 to go and rolling. Trying to find a bit of a passing lane here towards the front of the net. Trying to clear it in front. Shot. Not going to go. And a nice glove made by Swayman on the loose puck. All right. A beautiful, beautiful effort there by the Bruins on the penalty kill. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. That was almost an own goal. Hampus Lindholm almost got... No, actually would have... Never mind. I thought it was, but no, it was almost a Juraj Slafkovsky goal. But here we go. Offensive end face-off for the Canadiens. Going to be one. Passing along the zone to the far side, going back in behind the net. Back to the far side, along the boards to the top of the zone. Trying to find somewhere to go, back again to the boards. Taking it in front of the net, now behind, going to the far side again, to the top of the zone. Go over to Suzuki, shot. And a nice save there by Swayman. Not going to let the easy shot get by him. 37 seconds left on this power play here. If you guys are enjoying the stream as well, dropping a like, subscribing, and sharing are 3 excellent ways to show your support for the channel. Again, we are at 325. We're trying to get to 330. So let's see if we can make a little bit of a push to that tonight. That would be pretty cool if we could. And it's free. But here we go. The Canadiens win the offensive end face-off for the top of the zone. That's going to be Hudson to the far side. Back up to Hudson. Back over to the far side to Suzuki. Bringing it in. Trying to find somewhere to go. Back over to the far side. Back over to Suzuki. And to the near side. Trying to find Gallagher. Back to Hudson. And dragging it in. Back up to Hudson at the top of the zone. Back to the far side. Suzuki over to the near side. Shot! Goes wide. And the puck gets self-cleared with 10 seconds to go. All the way back down. The Canadiens have to regroup with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the offensive end, power play expires. And here we go. A chance for Bolduc in front of the net. Not going to go to the near side. Bolduc trying to get that puck away. But the Bruins have a chance bringing it up the ice the other way. Here comes Boston trying to bring it in. Loose puck over the far side now. And it's going to be maintained by Boston, moving it into the offensive end. Here they go, Jeannot. In front of the net to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go with it is going to be Kostelic. Over to the far side behind the net. The Canadiens have possession. Matheson now trying to send it out. Over on the near side. And Boston maintains possession. Keeps it in the zone. In front of the net. Never mind. Going to be taken away by Montreal. Moving along. Trying to find somewhere to go back in behind his own net as we cross under 13 minutes left in the third period here. Down 1 goal. Montreal needs to get something at some point soon. And here we go, passing wing to wing, up through center ice, going to do a little pump and dump. Back in behind Swayman, going to be taken out by Boston along the far side boards. Up to center ice, here comes your chance, Pastrnak, with a chance, working in front of the goalie. Shot! Goes high! Still in front of the net! To Pastrnak again! Trying to find somewhere to go in front of the net to the far side, not going to go, and the puck is loose. Battling for it along the boards now is going to be a battle for that puck back over to the near side. Pastrnak trying to take the loose puck, he does. Trying to find somewhere to go in front of the net. Trying to find a bit of a passing lane here. Not much to give, though. Back to the top of the zone. Puck stays in. A chance to the far side again. Moving around is going to be out of play. A penalty against the Canadiens? Oh, my word. Geeky getting involved with some sort of verbal altercation there with the Canadiens. But it looks like Montreal is getting it. Oh, yep. That's a high sticking on Struble if I've ever seen one. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's the easiest high sticking of your life to call. Let's go ahead and put that power play away up for the Boston Bruins. Okay. So, here we frackin' go, boys. Oh, man. Let me take a look here. Let me grab my snipping tool real quick. Let me see. You go ahead and copy. You just send something on Discord real quick to a buddy. Real quick. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. We are rocking and rolling our way here in the third period. Let's take a look around the league while we have a chance here at the intermission. So, right now, we have, obviously, our 3-2 game. The Kings up 1-0 with under 3.5 to go here in regulation. The Sabres tied it up. Ryan McLeod, unassisted, short-handed goal to tie that game at 4. Looking around the Capitals, Ovi got a goal assisted by McMichael and Strome to tie that game up at 2 apiece. Jordan Stahl also getting a goal unassisted for the Canes to tie that game up at 3 apiece. This is a tie-tacular kind of night. And then taking a look at the Stars, Jason Robertson got a goal assisted by Tyler Seguin and Rupe Hintz. And Teuvo Teravainen also got a goal to tie up that game against the Maple Leafs. Oh my word. That is absolutely incredible. We have right now we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games that are currently tied. 5. Out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 out of 9 games are tied right now. And we have an offensive end face-off for the Bruins on the power play. Trying to find somewhere to go. Wing-to-wing pass for the Bruins in the offensive end. Passing over to the far side is going to be Zacha. In front of the net, a chance. Shot goes through the legs of Zacha. Not going to go. Pastrnak now on the near corner. Trying to find somewhere to go with the puck. Over to the near corner. Finding somewhere to move that puck. It's a bit of a tie-up. Going to be in front of the net. Here comes the chance. Shot. Not going to go. And it goes out of play. A beautiful, beautiful shot attempt there by Geekie. Geekie's on the ice. He had a chance. Oh, man. Let's see. Monday's going to be crazy. Oh, man. We'll see. We will see. But, yeah, we got Baston. Anybody got Harry Settle on the line? For the boys. Oh, ride the wave. Oh, man. So, here we go. Under 12 minutes to go in regulation. It's a 1-goal game. The Bruins on the power play with a chance to make it a 2-goal game. And looking at the face-off here now, the offensive end face-off for the Bruins going to be taken by Pavel Zacha. And going to be won by the Bruins over to the far side, right in front of the net. Low, though, to the near side. Shot from the top of the zone. And a beautiful save. We got a fight. We got Matheson getting into it with Arvidsson. And getting into it as well is going to be, holy crap, a 4-man tie-up. You also had Jake Evans getting involved. And who was that? KIE. Who is that? 20-something KIE? Might be Pecky or Pecky or PK? Oh, man. A big little scrum there taken up. Let's see. Let's take a look. So right there, 71 and 39. Geeky. It was Geeky that got involved in it as well. Geeky, Matheson, and the 271s. Victor Arvidsson and Jake Evans all getting involved in that little scrum there. We'll hope your crush says yes, man up. Obviously, Pets go. But here we go. 1.5 minutes to go. So, Victor Arvidsson and... Wait a minute. No, it's going to be Jake Evans, I think, and Geeky getting hit with roughing. So, Boston still maintains the power play for 1.5 minutes. But Geeky now in the sin bin for that roughing penalty. Like I said, we don't need 5 skaters on the ice where we're going. So here we go to the far side, trying to find somewhere to go. The Bruins still on a 5-on-4. Over to the near side, shot! Not going to go. A beautiful chance there by Pastrnak. Over to the far side again. Top of the zone now, working it into the near side, over to Pastrnak. Pastrnak looking for somewhere to go. Back to the top of the zone, hits the pass back over there to the top. And back to Pastrnak again, trying to find somewhere again. Wing to wing over to the near side to Arvidsson. Arvidsson from the top, back to Pastrnak. Moving into the far side. Back to Pastrnak, shot! Oh, almost redirected in there by Kuznetsov. Back over here to the top of the zone for Zacha. Zacha to the far side. I believe it's going to be to Lindholm. Lindholm in front of the net. Not going to go. Let's see. Over to the near side. Top of the zone. Over to the far side again. Shot in front of the net. Off the post. You could hear that ping. Here we go. That's the sound the goalie loves there at the top of the zone. Now the puck being moved. Shot in front of the net. Not going to go. And the Canadiens are going to clear it out. 26 seconds remain on the power play for Boston. Back in behind the net is going to be sent by Swayman. And the Bruins trying to send it out here. Let's you've been friends for 8-9 years. That's pretty cool. See, Jay Gordon saying Canadiens to win. Well, hey, we'll see. I hope the Bruins win. Not going to lie. I don't know. Something about it. I just kind of would like to see Boston get a win. In front of the net, shot, not going to go. Back in behind the net now, still a loose puck. Going to be taken around here for the for the Bruins. Minton trying to find it to the near side. Back in behind the net over to the far side. Again, it's going to be Kostelic working their way to the near side. Top of the zone, going to be kept in by Lowry. Back in behind the net now is going to be the Canadiens. That's going to be Demidov. And going to clear it out. Here comes your chance. The power play is over for the record. Let me go ahead and take that power play off. And going to go back in behind the net to the far side. The Canadiens trying to get that puck. Was your backyard neighbor? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Top of the zone. Miss Val, can we not see the game sometimes? Oh, man. Let's see now. Here we go. A big hit delivered along the boards on the far side as the puck goes to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go to the far side. Battling for that puck in a tie-up along the boards is going to be... That's going to be... who is that? That's going to be Struble and Zadorov. Top of the zone. Back again. The Canadiens end up with it. Struble back to the near side. Back over to Doc. Doc passes back to Struble. Struble now to the near side. Taking it out. Here he goes. Moving his way through the near side. Passes towards the zone. It goes loose. Back in behind the net. The Bruins going to get possession with PK. Taking it up now the far side with a chance. Never mind. The Canadiens intercept the pass. Passing it back. Trying to make something happen out of it here. Passing on the far side. Now taking it's going to be Patrick Lane to the near side. Here comes Hudson moving in. Going to dump it in behind the net to the far side. The Bruins over to the near side to PK. Keeping it in. Going to go ahead and dump it out. But the Canadiens are right there ready for it. Loose puck now is going to be taken to the near side by the Canadiens by Slavkovsky. Never mind. Going back into the Bruins offensive end with a chance in front of the net. But he can't get a good passing lane. Is going to be Victor Arvidsson. Still keeping it in, though, to the top of the zone to Lowry. Over to the far side in front of the net for the Bruins. Now wrapping around to the near side. Going to be broken up. A beautiful defensive play there made by Hudson. To the near side. Going to be over there to Slavkovsky. Over to the far side now. The Canadiens trying to take it out with 8 minutes to play in the period. Here comes Slavkovsky with a chance. To the offensive end shot. And it's going to be gloved, put down by... That's going to be Swayman. Over to the far side now. Bruins passing wing to wing to the near side. Over to Pavel Zacha. Zacha passing up now through through neutral zone here to the near side. Towards the offensive end. And the Canadiens get possession with 7:45 to go. Taking it now to the offensive end. The Canadiens with a 3-on-3 in the offensive end. Moving back in behind the net. I believe that is Veleno. Trying to find somewhere to go with that puck. Let's see. Over to the top of the zone. And at the top of the zone now, here comes a chance for Matheson. Top of the zone, shoots it in. Going to go deflected to the near side. Battling for that puck. Shot! Not going to go. Loose puck still to the far corner. The shot there was made. It was a nice shot attempt, but it goes off a body. Not much that can happen there. And the Bruins get a chance to take it out the near side. They do. To the offensive end. Here's your chance. Shot! Going to go wide right of the goal. The shot there by Isamont. But going to be kept in the neutral zone and sent in by the Bruins. Back in behind Montembeault. Here comes the Canadiens now, moving the puck with Mike Matheson. Let's see, moving it wing to the near side. Moving to the offensive end towards, I believe that's going to be towards Anderson, back in behind the net. And the Bruins are going to try and get possession, but the Canadiens a great job keeping it in. Top of the zone, and they send it out. They do a self-clear. And right there, it's going to be Montembeault with the puck. Over to the near side to Jacky. Jacky trying to find somewhere. Let's see. Moving in now to the offensive end. Back and behind Swayman. Swayman in danger there. Got to get that puck somewhere. It goes to a Canadian in front of the net. Not going to go to the far side. Intercepted by the Canadiens on the near side. Keeping it in at the top of the zone is going to be Jacky. Moves in towards the net. Shot. Not going to go. Loose puck in front of the goalie. There's a dangerous territory here for the goalie. Back in behind the net. And the Canadiens with a chance. Not able to make anything happen out of it, though. Top of the zone. The Canadiens keeping possession. Shot. Not going to go wide of the net. Over to the near side, and the Canadiens are going to lose possession as Jonathan Aspero takes it out the far side. And still loose puck now. Here comes a chance for the Bruins with Kastelik sending it in, back in behind the net. Waiting for it, though, is going to be Carrier. Back in behind his goalie, trying to slow this game down just a little bit with under 6 to go here in regulation. Moving it up now through center ice, the Canadiens with a chance. Shot! Not going to go! They thought he scored, but he didn't. Over to the far side, that shot there by Slavkovsky. Over to the near side, the Bruins taking it back now through center ice. Trying to find somewhere to go, wing to wing. And it's offsides. Okay. That was a lot to take in. All right, whenever you can give members, can you give me one? I don't know, man. It's a bit tough. I don't know if you can choose who you gift them to. I don't know if you can choose who you gift. I think it's random. But yeah, I mean, eventually, if we ever get to the monetization point, You know, we still got to hit 500. Man, we still got to hit 500 subscribers and hit the watch hour requirements. But if we ever get monetized, I mean, memberships will be pretty cheap. We'll be able to support our bot, you know, our AI chat bot that we have not used tonight. I have them on, but I haven't used them tonight because we've just been chilling and chatting during the intermissions. But yeah. And thank you, Jay Gordon. Thank you. I always appreciate it, man. Oh my gosh. I can breathe. I can breathe. Let's take a look while we're at this commercial here. And let's take a look across the league. So, right now, with 2.5 to go, Sabres Red Wings tied at 4 with 2.5 to go. 5 minutes to go. Oh, actually, in overtime, Devils and Capitals in OT at 2 apiece. The Oilers and Hurricanes, 30 seconds to go, tied at 3 apiece themselves. And also, in the third, you also have the Rangers and Blue Jackets tied at 1 apiece with 2 minutes to go. Oilers and Canes likely going to overtime, I would presume. Maple Leafs Blackhawks still tied at 2 with 6:13 to go. You also have across the league checking in. The Knights still up 3-0 on the Blues. The Stars got another goal. Jason Robertson with a second goal tonight. Assisted by Rupe Hintz and Lindell. Up 3-0 on the Flyers at the second intermission. We are still about 20 minutes away or so from Jets Flames and Sharks Kraken. But the Kings Senators went final. And this is official. This game is now for the sole Atlantic Division lead. With the Senators lost, they were the third team tied in that 22-point scrum at the top of the Atlantic Division. So now the winner of this game will have sole possession of the Atlantic Division after tonight. These players might not know it yet, but that is exactly what they're playing for. The Canadiens now in the defensive end, trying to find somewhere to go on the near side, moving it up to the offensive end. Here's your chance for Montreal if they can make something happen. But the Bruins will successfully clear it out, but it's going to be a Bruin icing. Never mind, it's not. Waved off. Over to the near side, the Canadiens sending it out the other way. Oh, just over 5 minutes to go here in regulation. Sending it in. The Bruins now with possession in the defensive end. Moving it up through center ice to the far side, into the corner, trying to find somewhere to go with it back in behind Montembeault. And Lane Hudson gets that puck. Taking it out himself with under 5 to go now. Through center ice, going to go ahead and dump it in right over to Swayman. Leaving it for the Bruins for Nikita Zadorov. Over to the far side, Suzuki able to keep it in. Over to the near side, here comes Lowry. To the top of the zone, Lowry had a big hit along the boards taken. And it's going to be taken by the Canadiens at the defensive end by Noah Dobson. With a chance, though, taken away by the Bruins. Chance, shot by Lowry, goes wide. Nice deflection off the body of Slafkovsky. The Bruins, though, still have possession, though. And it's battle now. Now the Canadiens trying to take it out. They will. Alongside the neutral zone, here they come wing to wing. Slafkovsky with a chance to the offensive end. Passing wing to wing. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Kept in by Matheson. Sends it. Never mind. The Bruins with a chance. Here comes the breakaway opportunity. Shot. Hey. No. I thought for sure Kuznetsov just got a goal, but it went, I guess, off a post and off the ice and out. So here we go. Matheson now. Under 4 to go. Back in behind his net. Slowing this game down just a little bit. Remember, you just need one quality shot. Going to send it in. Back in behind the net to the near side. And it's going to be an icing. Wow, Kuznetsov. Let's take a look. How did that actually go? Kuznetsov. Wow. Off of Montembeault's shoulder. Hits the top or hits the bottom of the crossbar. Pings down and did not cross the plane. Wow. Wow. So now checking in around the league. Sabres and Red Wings 4-4 with 15 seconds left to go in that one. The Devils and Capitals 3:11 left in overtime. Still tied at 2, obviously, because they're still going. Rangers and Blue Jackets have just gone to overtime. Same with Oilers and Hurricanes. The Leafs now working around with a 2-2 game, 5:20 to go in that one. Oh, a game just went final. What game just went final? The Oilers just won it very quickly in overtime. Wow. They just won it on a Jack Roslovic unassisted goal to win 4-3 over the Canes. So taking a look now around here, the Leafs still tied at 2-2 with the Blackhawks. The Knights have a power play with 2:11 left in the second. Up 3-0 over the Blues, and the Stars still at that second intermission. Okay. We're still waiting on that Devils-Capitals game. They are still tied at 2. All right. Let's take a look. How are we doing over here? Man, if you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like, subscribing, and sharing are the 3 best ways you can help out the channel grow. Again, we are on the road to 350 subscribers, and we are still in that small channel hell, as a lot of people tend to call it, where it is a bit tougher to grow as a smaller channel than a larger channel. So sharing is a great way, and interacting any way you can. Liking, chatting in the chat, voting in the poll, subscribing, all that fun jazz tells the YouTube algorithm, hey, maybe this guy's worth giving a shot to share around the whole platform. So that's a way to do it. That's a way to do it if you want to help this channel grow, is just by interacting with the stream, chatting, liking, subscribing, and sharing on top of interacting in the chat and voting in the poll. So here we go. The face-off at center ice going to be going back into the Canadiens' defensive end, trying to find somewhere to go, passing along the boards over the far side. And we got Petsko speaking German in the chat. Over to the near side. Here come the Canadiens with an offensive opportunity. Going to send it in. It's going to be Caufield. Over to the far side, going to be taken by, that's going to be Kostelic, and going to be sent out. Here comes a race for the puck, waved off the icing, and Minton trying to get that puck out, but it's going to be Slafkovsky with possession. Now back in behind the net, a bit of a tie up here, as it looks like Dobson trying to send it, takes a big shot. Takes a big shot along the boards as we hit 3 minutes of play, and the Bruins trying to get it out of their defensive end along the far side. Canadiens with a chance, though. Sending it around, I believe that was Matheson. Now to the near side, to the top of the zone. Kept in, never mind. Hudson loses possession, gets it back behind the blue line. Canadiens have to regroup. Demidov goes and flips it in, back in behind Swayman, over to the far side. The Bruins trying to maintain possession, but a couple of Canadiens collide with them. In front of that, here's a chance, and he can't get a clean shot off because of a nice defensive play by the Bruins skaters. Now Matheson, wing to wing, top of the zone, trying to move it in, back in behind the net. And Lowry trying to keep it out of the zone. Going to be sent over to the near side. Loose puck. The Canadiens keeping it in the top of the zone. Shot from the top of the zone. Not going to go. And a loose stick over on the far side. A broken stick to the near side, though, is going to be Evans to the top of the zone to Matheson. Matheson, wing to wing at the top of the zone. Taking it in now. Shot. Not going to go. Puck goes loose. Back out the near side. Here they go. Trying to have to take it away. And let's see. Carrier now back in behind his own net. 2 minutes to go. You got to think about pulling that goalie soon if you are Montreal. So here we go to the far side. Taking it up now to the offensive end for the Canadiens. Trying to find somewhere to go with that stick is, I think, Slafkovsky. To the near side. Here comes a chance for the Canadiens. Shot. Not going to go by Hudson. And it goes out of play over the glass. The Canadiens did pull their goalie. So we will have 6-on-5 hockey. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bro. Petsko is just pasting the... Oh my gosh. I realize what you're doing. Petsko, I appreciate the enthusiasm, man, but let's try to, like, maybe cool it off on the repeated message, man. I see what you're doing. You're pasting the Nightbot message in many different languages. I appreciate it. But let's try to cool it just a little bit on that, please. It looks like Montreal taking their time out now. Ugh. Let's see. Take a look at guide. It says that we... No, okay. On the fly with bonus coverage? We might be streaming a bit longer than we expect, because we have on the fly with bonus coverage on NHL Network after this. If I shared your stream, you're doing a great job. It's greatly appreciated, man. Like I said, I can't see share metrics, but I know just sharing the stream with others who might click in is a great way to help get the channel, get more eyes, more impressions, more potential viewers. Because the more viewers that come in, the more viewers that like it will turn into more subscribers and channel growth. Well, here we go. Defensive end fades off for the Bruins. Going to be won by Boston. Puck goes loose. Back to the near side with an empty net. And it's going to be not iced. To Hobson. Finding a man over to the far side to Hudson. Hudson now to the near side, passing to Demidov. Demidov now towards the offensive end, trying to break that Boston line. Here comes Slafkovsky over to the near side, and ultimately getting to Hudson. Back to Dobbs, or I think no, it's over to Caufield. Back over to Dobson. Dobson over wing to the outside to Demidov. Shot in front of the net. Loose puck still. Over to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go. Let's see. Over to the far side. And the puck gets sent all the way out. Here we go with a minute left to go here. Going to send it into the far side. The Bruins trying to call a bit of a defensive play here with 54 seconds to go in this one. The Canadiens with a chance trying to keep it in the offensive end. The puck's going to get sent all the way out. And it's going to be an icing as they almost got the end-to-end goal. All right. Here we go, taking a look at other games that might have gone final. Let's see. No, looks like the Capitals game going to a shootout. The Sabres won in overtime, 5-4. And here we go, the offensive opportunity now for the Canadiens, 6-on-5 hockey. The offensive zone faceoff. And going to be won by Montreal from Suzuki to the far side. Shot from the corner, not going to go. Loose rebound, the puck gets launched all the way down, just misses the net, and it's another icing. They're trying to get the end-to-end goal to ice this game, but instead they're just icing the puck. So it looks like the Devils and Capitals are going to a shootout. The Rangers and Blue Jackets have a minute 36 left in their OT. And the Blackhawks, Colton Dock got a goal, assisted by Crevier and Mikheyev, to go up 3-2 on the Leafs with 2.5 to go. But a shot for the Canadiens in the offensive end, 30 seconds to go. The Bruins trying to take it out, but a Canadian chance in front of the net. Loose puck over to the far side. And the puck is still loose to the top of the zone. Canadiens with a chance. Dobson now with the puck, trying to find somewhere to go. Sends it in towards the net. Shot not going to go. Rebound not going to go. Almost in the net over to the near side. And it's going to be iced all the way down again with 12. Oh, never mind. The puck is on the near side. Kept in by Caufield. Getting onside with 6 to go to the near side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 1.9 to go in this one here, as we have a stoppage. Wow. The Knights did take a power play, by the way, into the third period here at the second intermission. 3-0 there. And still 3-0 at the second intermission for the Stars game. Okay. So here we go. The offensive end face-off for the Canadiens. Suzuki takes the face-off. The Bruins win it. They win the face-off and win the game. 3-2 is going to be your final score here in Montreal. The Boston Bruins get the win. Let me go ahead and put the big ol' F on the scoreboard. Let's go over to here. We got Jay Gordon saying respect. Yes, sir. Here we go. Let's go ahead and hit final. And we'll take a look and see what their bonus coverage. Let's see what their bonus coverage does for us. Because I've not watched NHL on the fly bonus coverage, so I don't know entirely what that's going to basically say. But we'll see where they bring us. Please keep streaming. Well, I'll keep streaming a little bit to see what this bonus coverage is. Let's see. So they're going back to Chicago, but that's like highlights, I guess. Man, but that was an incredible game to watch. They're showing the highlights, I guess, from Chicago. Okay. Let me see. Is On the Fly just like updating games? I need to take a look. Put the Flyers on. I don't have the Flyers game, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. So the Devils game and the Rangers game both going to shootouts now. Let me take a look. Let me pull up Game Center for both of these so that we can actually see these shootouts take place. Let's see in the shootout. Dylan Strome, the Capitals, have a 1-0 lead as the Devils are about ready to go into their second round of the shootout. And it's going to be a goal by Jesper Bratt. 1 apiece going into the third round of the shootout. Looking at the Blue Jackets game. Where is the shootout on that? We don't have the shootout on that just yet. So taking a look here now. We are waiting on the Capitals to get another goal opportunity. If they get a goal, they can put themselves in a great position for a save and win. If they don't, then the Devils have a chance to score to win. They don't. Connor McMichael, no good. So the Devils have a chance to win this game here, folks. They'll shoot out, third round of the shootout, 1-1. The Capitals did nothing with their opportunity, and the Devils have a chance to win it. Never mind, they don't. Kritzuk misses. They're going to extra innings in the overtime. Oh, my word. Oh, my freaking word. They're going to a fourth round shootout. Let's take a look at the other game we want to pay attention on for the shootout. They don't have anything just yet. But taking a look now at Ovechkin gets a shot, and it's going to be saved. Here's another chance for the Devils to score and win in a walk-off fashion against the Capitals. This should not have been a game for New Jersey, but it is. The way New Jersey was playing, this should not have been. It should have been over by the first period, but it wasn't. The Devils have kept the Capitals in it. I want to keep saying Commanders because I'm so used to football. But waiting now on the fourth round, second shot now. This one for the Devils for the win. Can they pull it out? Or will he go to a fifth round? They did! Simon Nemec with the goal to ice that game for the Devils. The Devils are going to win 3-2 in a shootout. Unfortunately for you, Jay Gordon. Unfortunately, it looks like that is going to be what it is. Oh, man. But the way the Devils played, that should not have been as close of a game as it was. The Devils took one penalty all game. It was a Dawson Mercer hooking penalty in the second period. The Capitals gave up 3 penalties in the first. And the Devils have just been the better team. So, the way that was going, it really shouldn't have been. But taking a look, no goals in the first 2 rounds of the Rangers Blue Jackets shootout. We're going to go ahead and switch gears over to that game's shootout while they are playing here. And while they are taking us with bonus coverage to Toronto-Chicago, where Toronto has an empty net down 3-2. So we'll see what happens there. They have 32.5 to go for the Leafs, down by 1 in an offensive end faceoff. So we'll see what happens on that. I'm calling both games right now. And it looks like that faceoff is going to be won by the Chicago Blackhawks, and it's going to be cleared. Oh my gosh, the Leafs now have to take it behind the net. As we're waiting on that third round shootout for the Rangers and Blue Jackets. Back in behind the net, the Leafs with 16 to go. In front of the net with a chance. Shot! Not going to go, and it goes out and hits the netting. Third round, by the way, for the Rangers Blue Jackets shootout. It was, actually, no. Vincent Trocheck got the goal in the second round, and Kirill Marchenko ties it up. So now the Rangers have a goal and win, and JT Millers is saved! Oh my gosh. You were watching the Bruins. We were all watching the Bruins, and now we're just kind of doing all-out NHL coverage, and all these games are ending. The Leafs with a chance. Never mind. 6 seconds left. The Leafs have to give chase, and that's going to be a Chicago Blackhawks victory. With 2 seconds, 1 second, that game is final. The Chicago Blackhawks win. Taking a look now at this fourth round shootout. Never mind, JT Miller's goal was actually a goal. It was a good goal. And the Rangers win 2-1 in the shootout. That is your final on that one. Taking a look now across the league. Let's take a look at all these other early games that went final. The Leafs lost to the Blackhawks. The Canes lost to the Oilers in overtime. The Devils beat the Capitals in a shootout. The Sabres beat the Red Wings in overtime. The Kings beat the Senators. And the Bruins beating the Canadiens. Also, we had the Rangers in a shootout beating the Blue Jackets. The Ducks losing to the Wild today, and the Lightning beating the Panthers earlier today as well. Taking a look at the other games. Ooh, we're getting the Flyers. We're getting the Flyers, Petsko. They're giving us Flyers, Stars. Let's get call sheets. Flyers, Stars. We're going to cover it. Why not? We're having a good stream. Why not? Dallas Stars. Here we go. Let me get the Flyers call sheet out. It's in here somewhere. There it is. We have the Flyers, and we have the Stars. Third period coverage. We'll cover some of that game. Why not? I got nothing better to do tonight. Oh, man, we are just covering everything tonight, aren't we? Oh, man, let me move these over here. I have a whole bunch of random call sheets out. I still have to make thumbnails for tomorrow, but I will do that later tonight when I get back upstairs. Right now, we're covering hockey, and we're having a good time doing it. Let me go ahead and give this a reload. All right. You know what? Actually, let me go ahead and unplug this. We can actually change up everything on this stream in like 2 seconds. Give me like a couple seconds here, and I can actually update this whole stream to be ready for coverage. Let me go ahead and rename this to Philly because they're on the road. PHI. Rename this Montreal to Dallas. Let's see. Philly to win? Well, we'll see. We will see. Let me go ahead and reboot my program real quick. Control-C. Run this program. We're going to select 2 for NHL. And then we have Philadelphia as the road team. Dallas as the home team. There we go. The scores have just now updated. Boom and boom. We're going to remove those. We're going to change this F to a P3. Oh, not P2. P3. Update that. Shrink this so it's not over everything. And let me go ahead and grab my banners real quick because I do have banners for every team made up. That's the nice thing is I have everything set up so it's very modular and I can just switch it out real quick. So, Philly. And let me go over to banners. Home. Dallas. And let me shrink this just a little bit more. Move Philly and Dallas down. Okay, there we go. Move this over just a little bit. There we go. So, now we're set up for this game for the Flyers and the Stars. The Stars now in the defensive end. Going to go ahead and try and flip that out. But the Flyers desperately keeping it in. They will to a point. But the Stars able to send it out back up the near side through center ice. And going to be back down for the goalie. They're going to get an icing. There we go. Let's see. Sliding that Flyer down made me feel at home. Oh, man. I love it. I love being able to have everything is so modular. That's the advantage. I did all the groundwork. So I have call sheets for all 32 teams. So I literally just need to pull out what I need. Now, I don't have pronunciations for these, so it might be a little bit off. But the Flyers win the offensive end draw. Over to the far side in front of the net. Shot. Not going to go. Let me get starting goalies real quick as well for this game, so I know who I'm calling. We have Jake Ottinger and Dan Vladar starting in net tonight. Actually, let me go ahead and reload this just to make sure it is confirmed. Yep, it is Vladar and Ottinger starting this one here. Let's see. John LeClaire grew up in my neighborhood. That's really cool. That is really cool. So here we go. 17 minutes to go in this third period for the Stars and Flyers. Face-off going to be won by Philadelphia. Moving it up now into the offensive end. Here comes your chance. Over to the top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go. That shot by Drysdale. But going to be kept in for the moment until the Stars now go ahead and clear it out all the way down to the offensive end. Here's your chance. Moving with it is Faxa. And it's going to be sent out the near side with the Flyers. Moving it to the offensive end. Here they go for the Stars now regrouping. Good possession of the puck is going to be somebody. And waiting for it behind is going to be for the Flyers, number 47, Noah Juleson. As we have a battle for that puck over the near corner. A big tie-up, and the puck goes loose to the far side. Moving it back in behind the net again for the Flyers, trying to take it away. Again, that tie-up, and it's going to go out of play, touching the netting. Let me go ahead and message PDF real quick. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me go ahead and message him real quick. Give me 1 second here. Oh, exit. What? Exit. No. What am I doing? There we go. We're back at the game. Yo, I'm covering Stars. So here we go. Back over to the far side of the Stars, trying to keep it in. with Esa Lindell. Over to the near side, waiting for it is going to be Heiskanen. Back in behind the net to the far side. The Stars trying to find somewhere to go, and the Flyers end up taking it out of the zone. But Heiskanen keeps it in. Moving in towards the net, having a chance in front. Shot, not going to go. And it's still loose. Puck is loose in front of the net. It's going to go in. The Flyers trying to keep it out. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was close. That was close. So here we go now, moving it around to the near side. The Flyers moving it up in towards the offensive end. Passing it around, here is your chance, and it looks like the Stars are going to get possession with Esa Lindell to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to move it. They will for the time being. The Flyers trying to take it away, though. In front of the net, here's a chance shot. Not going to go. Back over to the far side, a beautiful opportunity for the Flyers, but an even better save by the Stars. And here they go, moving to the offensive end. Your chance, shot. Gonna be glove, never mind, not glove, but loose to the far side. Shot again. A beautiful save there. Beautiful, beautiful save by not Urson, by Dan Vladar. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. That is absolutely crazy. You grab another cough drop real quick because I need these. These are my lifeblood. Oh, man. Take a look at a couple things real quick. There you go. The offensive end pays off. Shot for the Stars. Not going to go. And the Flyers taking it up the other way. Here comes your chance. 3-on-2. Can they control it? Going into the far corner. And waiting for it is going to be Lybushkin. And going to take it out the near side. Here comes, I believe that's Mikko Rantanen. Towards the offensive end. Passing. Shot in front of the net. Not going to be able to get it going. Hey, Petsko, you able to cool it with the colors, please? I get that you're really, like, passionate about your team. But, like, are we able to kind of, like, maybe cool the colors a little bit? The color spam? And here we go to the far side. And going to be taken out for the Stars. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Taking it out the nearest through center ice now is going to be Esa Lindell to the far side into the offensive end for the Stars with a chance. Over to the far corner, going to be taken out by Forster. To the near side, going to be dumped into the offensive end by Travis Konecny. Going to tie up in the far corner, waiting to see where that puck's going to end up over to the near side. Number 24, Rupe Hintz. With possession to the near side, passing wing to wing back to Rupe Hintz. To the offensive end, leaves it over there for Tyler Seguin. Shot from the corner, not going to go. A nice shot attempt there by Jason Robertson, going for the trick, but not able to get it. Taking a look real quick at the other games around the league. The night started the third period, and the Sharks and Kraken have also got underway. But I'm going to use this chance as an opportunity to run and use the bathroom. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Let's get this going, baby. Oh, how we hanging, Chad? How we hanging tonight? Man, let me see here. Do we have any notes? Nothing over here, nothing over there. No, okay. So here we go. We have the bonus coverage of the Stars and the Flyers. Ready to rock and rodeo here. And let's see it. Defensive end face-off for the Flyers. Going to be won by Philadelphia. Over to the near side. Taking it out is going to be number 9. That's going to be Drysdale. To the far side. Moving it towards the offensive end. And the Stars take it away. Moving now is going to be taken away. Loose puck going to be taken by Dallas. Through the neutral zone. Jason Robertson. Here's a chance for shot on the offensive end. Tyler Seguin. Passing wing to wing, cannot get a clean pass off, and it goes behind the net. The Flyers now trying to move it up to the far side. Going to be kept in by the Stars on the far corner. Robertson now to the near side, trying to find somewhere to get some help. Gets taken down out a little bit, and a bit of a tie-up for the puck as the Flyers will send it out of the neutral zone. Going to be dumped back out and going to be kept on around by Bischel. But the Flyers with a chance. We have a delay. And it's going to be offside on Philadelphia. All right. So here we go. Take a look how we're doing over here. Okay. So, 13 minutes to go here in the third. Probably after this game goes final, I am going to wrap it up for the night, just because I do have to get those other thumbnails done. But the Stars, over to the near side, sending it up, and it's going to be taken away by the Flyers in the defensive end here by Tippett. Moving along the near side, never mind, taken out by Dallas on Sam Steele to the far side. Moving to the offensive end, Mikko Rantanen. Puck goes loose, though, and Philadelphia clears the zone. Over to the near side, kept on in by, that is going to be Wyatt Johnston. And loose puck there going to be taken for Philadelphia back in behind the net by Emile Andre. Loose puck to the near side. Dallas battling for it and rushing to get to it. It looks like he will and send it in. And back in behind the net they go. All right. Loose puck now taking it up through center ice to the near side. And a loose puck in the corner. Racing for that puck. Dallas trying to get it away. Over to the near wall. Philadelphia trying to keep it in, trying to keep the chance alive. Here comes your chance. I believe that's Abel's. Trying to keep it into the far side, and it goes loose to the near corner through center ice. Here come the Flyers trying to keep it in, but the Stars have a great check and a great opportunity. Are you covering a Phillies game soon? Probably not until the MLB season gets into full swing, if I'm being completely honest. It all just depends on how things work out. Because, again, I want to try and make sure that I can... I'm prioritizing Penguins games, then NFL, then the rest of hockey, and then below that is like NBA/MLB. Those are kind of interchangeable for me. So, for the time being, we prioritize the Penguins games, followed up by the other NFL, and then the NHL after that. Until the spring, then it's all NHL. But passing wing to wing for the Stars, sending it in to the offensive end, over to the near side, going to be kept around by Travis Sanheim. Over to the far side, they puck work. Stars keeping it in the offensive end now. Trying to find a little bit of help here in the Flyers. Moving into the offensive end. A bit of a trip there. Get a little tripped up is Lindell, but not going to get the penalty on Forster. The Flyers with a chance in front of the net. Trying to move the puck around. And now we have a high sticking and a bit of a fight breaking out. A bit of a skirmish going on between 27. That's going to be Kate. And who is that? Let's see. Let's take a look and see who gets in the fight. Let's see here. Number 10 took the high stick. Oscar back. Took the high stick, and a 2-minute minor for high sticking is going to be assessed against Philadelphia. Forster going to the sin bin. Power play home. And here we go. Moving now to the offensive end now. The Stars going to try and make the most out of this and put this game away with 11:27 left in regulation. Taking a look around the league as well. The Knights still up 3-0 on the Blues. The Sharks tied 0-0, and the Jets Flames are 0-0 as well. The Stars now with a chance in the offensive end. Heiskanen shot! Not going to go. And going to be frozen. How's it going, John? How you doing, man? How you doing? We were initially covering the Bruins game, and then NHL on the fly gave us bonus coverage of the Stars and Flyers. So here we go to the far side. The Flyers trying to move that puck out of here. We're going to wrap it up here at the end of the third period. We're going to wrap up coverage of the night. But then tomorrow we'll be live for 3 streams. We'll be doing 3 different streams as opposed to one like 7-hour stream and then a Thursday night or Sunday night stream. But here we go to the offensive end. Robertson to the near side. Loose puck. Heiskanen keeps it in. Over to the far side. Trying to find somewhere to go with that puck. It's going to be Wyatt Johnston in front of the net. NHL does that. Shows their period of a game. Yeah, it was on the fly bonus coverage. So they gave us bonus coverage here. And here we go. Top of the zone here is going to be Johnston moving around to the far side and trying to find some help here. Looking for Robertson. Shot! He scores! Robertson! Throw in the hats. He's got 3. Throw in the hats, baby. If you got him, throw him. He's got a trick. I kind of regret that because now I actually have to go and pick up my hat. PDF is not here, John. I mean, I could have covered it in a goalie mask. If I really wanted to, I wouldn't be able to see, but I could call the game like this. But I can't see numbers. All I see is bodies. But looking at that puck, the Stars player right in front, Jason Robertson, with the natural hat trick on the power play. Goal. Hey, wait, no. You need to come off. There you go. Yeah. I can do it in a goalie mask. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I think I'll do better than, what's his name? Dave Vladar. I think I'll do better than him. Put me in, coach. I'm already wearing black and orange. Oh, man. If you got a hat, chuck it at Jason. Oh, man. Honestly, this is like a pretty cool set. This would be like maybe a nice little set piece like right here for hockey games. Just like the goalie mask kind of off to the side if I'm just doing it myself. But Jason Robertson with a natural hat trick. Assisted by Rupe Hintz and Mikko Rantanen. The Blues announcer on the radio says if you have a hat, chuck it at your radio. Oh, man. Brother, why do I have like that rant? Okay. So here we go. Jason Robertson. 82 shots. Second most in the NHL this season with 82 freaking shots. So, like, what actually happens to the hats that are thrown for a hat trick? Like, you don't get your hat back, do you? Does it just, like, go to charity or something? Like, to help those less fortunate kids? So here we go. Center ice face-off. Face-off going to be 1. Over to the far side here. Dallas won it. I think it's up to the team. All right. Let's see, over to the near side, battling for that puck. And here come the Stars moving it out with S.A. Lindell. To the far side. And trying to find what's going to happen. Puck goes out of play. You know what? Let's Google it. Let's Google it. What do the Stars do with hats? Let's see. With hat trick hats. Yeah, after a Dallas Stars hat trick, the hats are cleaned and donated to local charities by the Dallas Stars Foundation, with the player having the option to select any hats they wish to keep as a memento. Fans who lose a cap can sometimes retrieve it if it's clearly marked, while also the team offers fans a discount at the team store for a replacement. Okay. So like you can get a discounted replacement, or you can get your hat back if you clearly mark it. Which is interesting. I wonder how that process would go. Hey, yeah, I threw my hat onto the ice and I want it back. Oh, yeah, what kind of markings did you have? I marked it with my initials. Like, how do you mark it where they don't throw it? You know what I mean? First, I got my hat back. If I though, I would go to a place. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at worst case scenario, it goes to charity. Or the player keeps it as a memento. Which is kind of funny to think about, that your hat might be on the mantle of some NHL player who got a hat trick. That's kind of crazy to think about. Like, bro, if you were at that game and you threw a hat, your hat could be sitting on Jason Robertson's mantle. And after an incredible save, we have a bit of a skirmish going on right in front of the net. That's kind of cool. I'm curious, what do the Penguins do? Now I'm curious. Okay. Let us see. Okay, what is this? The Flyers only display them in cases in the arena concourse. What do the Blues do? I found a little cheat guide here. St. Louis Blues offer them to the player. Any remaining hats are given to the St. Patrick's Center, which distributes them to the homeless. The Penguins, saying in recent years, donated them through Hat Tricks for Humanity, a teen-run church initiative that washed them and gave them away. That ended, and no new partnerships are in place yet. The Blackhawks just discard the hats. Let's see. The Boston player chooses one hat and signs it and dates it. The team keeps it for posterity. Let's see. The Predators, no official policy, but used to donate them to an area homeless shelter. The Devils collect them for possible future display. The Isles offer to the player's family those that aren't accepted are held at customer service for fans to reclaim during future games. So the Islanders, you can actually claim your hat back. Yeah, Chicago just throws them away for sanitary reasons. You know, I like the Islanders' approach. You know, or at least Chicago, what you do, if you're the Blackhawks, don't just throw them away. Let them be reclaimed at least. The Islanders is great. They let families get it, and then fans can reclaim them. Ottawa Senators do the same thing. They bring in a concierge for fans to retrieve, then add them to Lost and Found. So here we go. The Stars in the defensive end. Going to get a nice little save and a little freeze of the puck with 9:14 to go. Let's see. Lightning occasionally donate them to nonprofits, offer new ones at 50% off for season ticket holders and 50% off or 15% off for other fans for the rest of the evening. Yeah, Ottawa's the best, because then you can claim it, you know. What I would say give the player a chance to keep one if they want. And if you can't find your hat, a goal! Goal for the Flyers! That's going to be Christian Dvorak on the goal. We're talking about hat-trick hats, and Christian Dvorak gets a goal. So there we go. Edmonton holds them for storage. Florida. Fans can claim them until the end of the season. Then they're donated to a variety of youth organizations. The Stars. Let's see. Red Wings, depending on condition, donate them. Fans can reclaim them until the end of the game. New hats equal the number of unclaimed ones are donated to the hospital for cancer awards for the Wild. Montreal Canadiens keep specimens for posterity. Rest are donated to various charities. Let's see. Over to the near side, the Flyers moving up through the through neutral zone to the offensive end into the near corner. And going to be sent around by Essa Lindell. 8:51 to go here in regulation. A chance shot, not going to go. Ottinger not going to let that one fly. Okay, puck out of play. I see the Jets collecting them for a planned exhibit at their practice facility. Washington Capitals display them in the arena concourse since 2008. The Knights plan a permanent display in the arena. Vancouver holds them lost and found for 90 days, after which they're donated to Goodwill. The Leafs donate them to charity. The Lightning occasionally donate them to nonprofits. We already went through that. So yeah, a lot of them donate them. Some of them you can claim it back. So let's see. What does Calgary do? And face off in the defensive end for the Stars. Won by the Flyers, moving around to the far side with a chance in front of the net to the near side. Shot in front of Ottinger, not going to go. The rebound not able to go in. Over to the near side and a big hit along the boards. Moving it out now is going to be Miro Heiskanen. Sends it out along the far side, and the Flyers trying to get it back in the defensive end. Here we go. The Tippett got the assist on that Dvorak goal. Let's see. I do not have matches. Don't say I want my hat back if I throw it on the ice. Absolutely. Now over to the near side, trying to find somewhere they can go. The Stars just trying to burn a little bit of time, passing wing to wing. Let's see. Buffalo donates some. Yeah, bro, Calgary and Chicago both just discard them. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, exactly. Here comes a chance for the Flyers. Moving to the offensive end. Drysdale in front of the net. Pass not going to go. And a collision right in behind the net. High up for the puck on the far corner. Puck is loose. The Stars taking it up the other way. And a big collision. Flyer on flyer action as the puck gets sent back in behind Vladar. And they had to be separated. Michkov had to be separated from someone else. I think it was someone. Let's see. Oh, here's some matches. Chicago, that's fine. The Calgary, I would not like that at all. Chicago and Calgary both just discard the hats. Like, bro. So here we go. To the near side. Up of the zone. Shot by the Flyers. Not going to go. Over now to the far side. Working around. And goes all the way back to the neutral zone. Puck is self-cleared. And let's see. Far side there. A trip up by the Flyers. Not going to be called. And a tie up for the puck on the far corner. Chicago good. Less Blackhawks hats. Okay. So now, puck is finally loose, and the Stars have a chance on the near side. Shot! It's going to go into the netting. Never mind, it's actually off the back glass, not the netting. So here we go to the near side. If the Stars score once more, oh no, you're going to go berserk. Oh no. And taken with a chance, shot! He scores! Oh my gosh. Bro, that is like the best timing ever. Petco says, if the Stars score once more, I'm going to do some unspeakable things. And immediately after Tyler Seguin breakaway goal. Oh my gosh. Brother, that was some of the best timing I've ever seen. Actually, the Flames are on a power play too against the Jets. Still nothing there. The Kraken have a goal. The Knights also got a goal. So the Knights goal was Noah Hannafin, assisted by Whitecloud and Smith. And the Kraken up 1-0 on the Sharks. The goal there scored by Jaden Schwartz, assisted by Stevenson and Alexiak. So here we go now to the far side. Puck is loose. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Again, the clock is very much a fan of the Stars right now. Schwartz got a goal, yeah. Yeah, the Jaden Schwartz got the goal. His 6th of the season. To go up 1-0 for the Kraken. Over to the near side, the Flyers trying to move in, get a quick goal shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side, going to be sent out by the Stars with 5:30 to go here in regulation. The Flyers moving the puck now with Nick Seeler. Over to the far side, trying to find that puck out, and it's going to be sent back and around behind the net. So the Stars now with Miro Heiskanen. To the near side, moving that puck up is going to be Mikko Rantanen. And the Flyers take it back the other way. Here they go. Moving it up is going to be Travis Konechny. And trying to battle for that puck in the corner. Over to the far side. Kept into the top of the zone. Letting it in. Not going to go. Mikko Rantanen now on the far side trying to work with it here. And the puck is going to be controlled by the Flyers now. To the offensive end. Still maintaining possession at the top of the zone is going to be Drysdale. And going to find somewhere to go. Your favorite Blue when he played there. He's your favorite current Blue. He always scored at the games you went to. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, the Knights just got another freaking goal. Oh wait, sorry, never mind. The fourth goal actually was Thomas Hertl, assisted by Dorofiev. Sorry, it was not the Noah goal. That was That was the third goal. But here we go. The Stars moving it up now through the offensive end with Oscar back. And trying to see here now. 4 minutes to go here. We are just watching a bunch of dudes skate around the ice because this game is all but over. And here we go. A chance now for the Stars again. Going into the far corner. Buy some matches. Brother, it's just a hockey game. It's just a hockey game. Noah Juleson now on the near side, moving it up. And the Star up. We have a stoppage. Offside. 3:45 left here in regulation. Man. So, yeah, we are rocking and rolling here with this game. Okay. Let's take a look over here and over here. Okay. Let me go ahead and close out a bunch of these ESPN tabs I don't need anymore. Let's take a look over on X, my go-to platform. Okay. Let's see. Bro, what? The Blue Jackets goalie, Alvis Merzlikins, yeah, he has a new mask, and it is incredible. You got the Powerpuff Girls, Sonic, and Knuckles. Oh, my word. That is incredible. That is incredible. Sonic, Knuckles, the Powerpuff Girls on the back. It has like Butterscotch or whatever her name was. I didn't really watch them as a kid. Has like a little bit of a gamer aesthetic to it. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Okay. Oh, Young Hoku got signed by the Giants. And here we go. We are back here ready to rock and rodeo. And the Flyers have the puck in the defensive end. 3:40 to go here in regulation. And going to be taken out into the offensive end. Here is the chance for the Flyers trying to make something happen. Trying to make this game a little bit more bearable. But the Mizzou is playing Mississippi State right now in Columbia, Missouri. It's pretty cool. Here we go. Taking it behind the net. The Flyers in the defensive end. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Bro, it's just a hockey game, man. And here we go. Puck in center ice. The Flyers trying to move to the offensive end. And the Stars taking it out the other way. 3 minutes to go. Here's your chance. Again, the Stars mostly not even really trying to score. Just trying to burn time. Over to the far side. Taking the shot. And it's going to be deflected away. So just like that, the Stars now back into their own defensive end. Under 3 minutes to go. Okay. So here we go. The Stars now trying to move into the offensive end. Over to the near side. Going to be deflected around by Travis Sanheim for the Flyers. Now over to the far side. A chance is going to be deflected off the goalie to the near side. The Stars trying to keep it in. They do with Liam Bischel. Still battling on the near side with a loose puck. 2.5 to go. And here comes a chance for the Flyers trying to pass around and make a goal out of this opportunity. Never mind. Jason Robertson working up. Just going to go ahead and do a little pump and dump and go for a line change. The Flyers now going back out of the defensive end through the neutral zone. Passing wing to wing. Dumps it into the offensive end. And we have hit 2 minutes to go in regulation. Well, 2:02 with an offside. All right. John saying, oh no. What's the oh no? Oh no. I don't know what John's oh knowing about, but it's not going to be good. Face off. Gonna be won by the Stars. Oh, yeah. Petsko, yeah. Yeah, Petsko kind of going a little crazy. He's in his villain era. Shot by the Flyers, not gonna go. 1:48 to go here in regulation and in this game from the top of the zone. Shot not gonna go yet again. Trying to see here, 1:38 over to the far side again. Shot from the top of the zone, not gonna go. And the Stars just trying to, kind of clear it out a little bit, play it a little safe. Gonna be kept out. The Stars just doing their job, keeping it in the neutral zone. And Liam Bichsel now to the near side. Stars trying to find somewhere to go with this puck towards the offensive end. Taking it into the zone is going to be Faksa. With the Flyers now taking possession. Over to the offensive end. Wait, fights goalie? Oh, boy. What do you mean fights goalie? Oh, fights galore? Oh, yeah, fights galore. That was the Bruins game. That game was fights galore. There was 2 fights in the first 5 minutes. And then a lot of pushing and shoving. But we had 4 5-minute major fighting penalties given out. 2 apiece. There you go, 42.2 to go. And that is going to be a face-off after Ottinger makes the freeze. They're playing Red Solo Cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Proceed to party. Hey, yeah. Yeah, but it was at the start of the game, it was almost like a replication of the, Rangers Devils last year. Opening puck drop, gloves immediately dropped. 2 guys went immediately at it. One, let's see, who was it? Let me take a look. It was Nikita Zadorov against... Who was it? Can't remember who it was. No, it was Jaden Struble. Jaden Struble and Nikita Zadorov went at it right at the beginning. And here we go. 10 seconds left in this one here in Dallas. And it's going to end in the Flyers' offensive end. But the Stars are doing everything right here. Just kind of holding that puck. 3, 2, 1. Stars win. Final score is going to be 5-1 Stars. All right. Well, that being said, I do probably have to wrap it up. Unfortunately, because I do have a couple thumbnails I need to make for tomorrow. I think I know what I need to do for those thumbnails. I just got to actually make them because I have yet to make them. So if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. All that fun jazz. Sharing the channel also helps. Again, streaming schedule for tomorrow. All NFL all day. 1 p.m. I am going to be doing the Steelers and the Bengals. That rematch, the Icy Hot Bowl rematch. Then at 4 p.m. or the 4 p.m. slate of games, we got the Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. We'll be live for that. It's going to be 3 individual streams, not 1 big stream and 1 small stream. And then Sunday Night Football, we will have the Eagles taking on the Lions, if I'm not mistaken. The Blues scored? They made it a game? They did. Philip Broberg gets a goal here without the assisted by Snuggie and Thomas. And that was with 15:57 into the game, or into the third period. Other than that, no other score updates across the NHL. So I am going to call it a night. If you guys did enjoy, like, subscribe, all that fun jazz does help out the channel. And tomorrow we will be live for all 3 of those games. So make sure you have notifications turned on, and we will be ready to frickin' get it tomorrow, boys. Same grind, same day. Let's go. And with that, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good night, Pets. Go. Good night.